What's going on, guys? Welcome to a very special episode of the Geeks 5 Hour podcast. Today, we celebrate the 30th anniversary of Power Rangers, a franchise that has captured the hearts and imaginations of fans around the world for 3 decades. From the Mighty Morphin era to the latest season of Cosmic Fury, Power Rangers has been a constant source of inspiration and entertainment for generations of fans. It has taught us the importance of teamwork, friendship, and standing up for what is right. As we celebrate this milestone anniversary, we honor the legacy of the Power Rangers, the impact it has had on our lives. We remember the iconic characters, the epic battles, and the unforgettable moments that have made this franchise a true cultural phenomenon. But Power Rangers is more than just a TV show or a movie franchise. It is a symbol of hope. It reminds us that no matter how tough the odds may seem, we can always rise above to the challenge and overcome any obstacle. But Power Rangers is more so so to so to all the Power Rangers out there, past and present, we say this. Once a ranger, always a ranger. Whether you're a fan, a cosplayer, a collector, a streamer, a member of the cast and crew. You are part of a community that celebrates the power of teamwork, friendship, and heroism. So, thank you for joining us on this special 30th anniversary. Let's celebrate the 30 years of Power Rangers and all the amazing memories that it has given us. And for this, we say, go now and let the power protect you now and forever. I didn't have enough time to bring everybody in, but I was able to pull it off and I stumbled a little bit. But welcome to the Geeks Fiber podcast. I am your host, the one, the only Jesse Goku, also known as King Mexico. That's right, the most chaotic panelist in the state of Texas, and now the most chaotic podcast host in Texas as well. And joining me always are my co-hosts Ray and SJ.
Hello, hello.
What's cooking, good lookins?
What's going on? Welcome back, and special cameo by SJ, who runs her own podcast. Sonic, Keyblade Sonic, and Jace will not be joining us today. Yeah, that's right. Sonic won't be here. The Texas Gaming Hedgehog. I'm a little nervous because I usually don't give speeches like that, but it is what it is. Joining us as well is our producer, the one, the only legit John.
What's up, everyone? How y'all doing? It's happy Monday, happy 30th anniversary of
That's
Power
right.
Rangers. Can't believe it. It's awesome.
That's right. Next is joining us is a returning guest, the one, the only, the Ayatollah of rock and roller, Brad Duct Tape.
Hey everyone, how you all doing tonight? Today is a special day in the history of us Power Ranger fans, and I am here for it. And tonight's going to be a fun night.
That's right. Joining us as well is the one, the only. You have failed this city, Andrew Green Arrow.
Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? It's gonna be a fun night tonight. So hopefully we have 100%, 10 out of 10, 5 stars.
That's right. Thank you. Thank you. And joining us, she is probably going to be known as the EST, the best producer, the best agent, the best of the best. You know her, Diana. Thank you for joining us.
Whoop whoop.
She got that. She got that cool commission in the background. It's awesome.
Yep.
Ray dropped. I don't know where she went.
Aw.
We already got a lot of comments already. We got Mr. Farknocker going to be a great show tonight. That's right. Uh Hey, I'm sorry if I say it wrong. Jesus Garcia. Yes, sir. That's right. That's what that and with amazing friends, you are literally unstoppable. That is right. So thank you guys for joining us. We'll get to the comments as we progress through the show. Thank you everyone for joining us. We are missing maybe a couple more people, but that's all right. Better late than never. The Geeks Five Ever podcast always starts late anyway, so it is what it is. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Power Ranger Monday. That's right, National Power Ranger Day. It's been all over social media. It's been all over Twitter. I think that's what they're still calling it. I'm not sure. All over Instagram at least. Ray's back.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. So, Power Rangers, that's right. For those of you that aren't aware, are too young to know, or maybe too old to remember, that's right. So
Uh,
Film Ranger will be here. When he joined the show earlier, he was at Joanne's, so he's going to join from his phone. So he will be on here. And Jenna is I actually about to get on pretty soon. So don't worry, guys. And
Okay.
Collins, I am reaching out to Collins because Colin is also running late. Everyone will be here eventually. If I have to kick out SJ, I'll kick out SJ.
Rude.
Dang.
Damn.
No,
The nerve.
I already who did I kick off the show? I don't know. Bacon. Anyways,
Damn.
so no, they'll be on here. It's just that Film Ranger wasn't home, so they joined from their phone, and I guess there was just a bad signal. So it is what it is with Film Ranger. Film Ranger will be on here soon. So thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for commenting. Share your thoughts. But for those of you that don't realize that today is actually the 30th anniversary of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers that debuted in 1993. Can you guys believe that? I was
Yeah.
six, no, 5.
You weren't 6. We're
I
like
was
the same
5.
age. Yeah, I was like 4 when it came out. 3 or 4 when it came out.
I mean,
Years old.
I didn't even know how old you were. I didn't even know how old you were, SJ. I just knew that you were like close to my age. I never had an actual number because you like. Okay, here we are.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Wait for
After
it.
10,000 years, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
But before we
Yay.
celebrate, can Jenna hear us? And can we hear her? Nope.
Oh.
You're like bated breath.
We went
Some
through the
cell
same
phone
thing with
monster.
Andy.
Oh no. Oh,
Okay, we see her moving. We see some life.
yeah.
I don't think
Oh.
we can hear.
Oh, maybe she's gonna try again.
We'll get it.
All
Hold
right,
on.
1 second.
that's right. No, technically, that it's every. See, that's why we had the. That's why I'm like, hey, 20 minutes, 15
Oh,
minutes
she
for the
said
show.
she can't hear anybody. I'm like, what?
It's
Oh,
is she like? Does she have like headphones on or?
no, it's on her phone, so she should be. I mean, is it? That's like the same, right?
It should be the same.
Yeah,
Sometimes
once
you gotta.
she. No, are you gonna say?
I was
She
gonna
said
say
she-
sometimes you just gotta check the settings and kind of
Yeah.
do what you did. Just
She's gonna
Or
try it
just-
again.
yeah.
She's
Yeah.
like, I can't hear anybody, and y'all can't hear me, so she's
Make
gonna
sure
try
the
it
side
again.
switch is like turned on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so it's really cool to see Jenna again because I haven't seen. So the first time I met Jenna was actually a couple years ago during the pandemic.
Mm.
It just said okay, maybe I don't know. We'll see.
Oh,
Oh,
Second
wait.
time the charm. Second time.
please, fingers
Two,
crossed.
2 times.
Uno más.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. The suspense.
hello.
It's killing me.
The suspense is killing me.
It's killing me too.
Oh, Film Rangers here.
Bet.
Hello.
Film,
It's funny.
bro, you better not be
Okay.
driving. You
Oh,
better not
she's
be. You
typing.
better not be driving.
Okay.
She says she can't hear anyone. Aw. So,
Oh,
there
wait.
she
There
is.
you go.
Well, we can see her, but I don't think she can hear on our end, though.
It's so charming.
She's not moving though.
The joy of
Suspense.
technology.
I love that.
Yep.
We will figure this out.
Yes.
Oh.
Right?
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
No, it froze again.
Ah.
The suspense.
The suspense.
Dun, dun, dun.
There wasn't this much drama on the show. Sheesh.
Oh.
No,
Oh,
we can at least
no.
bring on Film Ranger.
Right? There we go.
Why?
Hello.
Why
He's
are
gonna
you on the show driving,
Get your
sir?
computer.
That's
I'm
dangerous.
not looking at the screen.
Welcome to Power Rangers 30th anniversary tribute episode with a side of Cops Live.
For real.
He's just driving the Zord. He's just getting
That's right.
school.
He's on my way.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you got to fight crime at 9, but be on the podcast at 8.
Yes.
You do what you gotta do.
Hey, the
Yep.
Zords have good stereo, so.
Yep.
No, it's like we did say that. Hey, we'll figure it out during the show. We'll troubleshoot the technical issues during the show with Jenna, and then we'll just go from there.
Shift to the turbo.
Yes.
After 1,000 years, 10,000 years, we have
Yep.
stable internet.
Debatable.
Yeah.
Suspense. I was 7 when it came out. That was I was Dust when Mighty Morphin Power Rangers came out. I was born in 1998.
Oh, just in time for space.
Look, Jace can be in the comment section, but he can't be on the damn show. Look at that.
Sad.
So, all right, guys. In the comment section, start sharing your memories. Start sharing your When did you start watching Power Rangers? What season do you remember the most? And which one did you hate? Which one did you like?
Ooh,
Ooh.
straight into that. Like, dang.
I love that.
Ooh, we're going.
Like for real
right
though,
into
tell
it.
us why. Like
This particular season sucked.
tell us
balls.
why this particular season. Tell us which season is your
For
favorite, and tell
me?
us why you hate Overdrive the most.
No, you know what? Overdrive
For
wasn't that
me?
bad.
I think Film
Overdrive was
Rangers just-
okay.
I think Film
Haven't
Rangers
seen
just
it.
here for like, hey, like I'm just here to hang out,
Yeah.
chill. Like they're entertaining me while I drive. Is that a fence? What is that?
I'm working on my father right now. He's like my three.
Your what?
So Film Rangers talking from like the car.
Oh.
Speaker. I don't know if you can tell, but it's from the car speaker.
It's actually not from the
Um,
car speaker. It's from my phone. I did.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
you keep cutting out. It's
Can
the
you hear me now?
it's the yeah. We can hear you like every other word.
Yeah.
All right,
Nice,
so I want to
high
give a
pitched.
quick shout out to
Yeah.
so to make all this happen takes a lot of work. So I want to give a quick shout out to our producer for this entire show, John. Without John, like this is how we got everybody together. We started contacting people.
You can't see me. I'm doing it too.
It's been a long road, especially with like con season in Texas. So
Oh yes.
for those of you that don't know, besides being a famous YouTuber, Brad Ducktail, what the hell is that?
So since you guys were having audio issues, I figured I would start playing show and tell. He said Power Rangers Turbo.
Yeah.
This is the Backpack Cat War in Power Rangers Turbo.
Yep.
Yes.
And it literally sits next to my
Wow.
desk.
That's awesome.
Wow.
And it's like a simple hiking rig on the back
Yeah.
that they did that for it, but I'm just like, oh, let's start pulling out the show and tell.
It kind of
Yeah.
now that, as an adult, now that I see it, kind of looks like a failed prototype for Ghostbusters.
It does. like Jansport got nothing on that backpack.
That's
okay?
right.
The mesh
I
one though.
will
The mesh
say-
Jansport.
I will say for me, because Power Rangers came out and I wasn't even alive for like many years after. I gotta say for me, it was my first vivid memory was Samurai, and
Okay.
I get it. It's not. It's a highly debated season, but for me, I think part of me really loves that season because it's just that sense of nostalgia for me. Looking back on it, because I've watched the Super Sentai counterpart to it, I definitely see the flaws and see what people see wrong with it now. But I think it's just so nostalgic for me that I'm like,
But
I gotta
like,
love
that's
it.
a-
Partially.
that's amazing. That's the amazing part of like growing up. You become when we were when a lot of us were kids when it first came out. we had no clue that Power Rangers was based off of a Japanese TV show. Was it Zoo Ranger? Zoo Ranger?
Yeah,
Zoo
Zeo
Ranger?
Ranger.
Yep.
So, like, by the time Mighty Morphin had already come out, like that was like Zoo Ranger was what, like 2-3 seasons
Yeah.
prior.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so
Mhm.
we had no idea because we didn't have the internet. Like the way people watched anime in early '90s was trade markets with bootleg DVDs with bad subtitles.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
So we didn't know about Super Sentai, and as we got older, we discover like, oh wow, it is from a Japanese show. And then as you when you got older and you realize that the fighting footage is from a Japanese show, you watch it and
Yeah.
then you look at it, you're like, wait a minute, what was that? I never noticed that one kid when they fought the doll dude, but now as an adult, I can't stop. There's a kid. There
Yeah.
was a kid in one of the scenes, and like in Mighty Morphin, and you didn't notice him as an adult, but as a kid, but as an adult, you can't stop staring at him. Like, and that explains the Godzilla link between Dragon Zord and Dragon Zord and Godzilla. It's pretty much Godzilla shows up, destroys the same building. Every episode that he was evil. It's so crazy. Like now, like you can watch the Super Sentai version. You can continue to watch Power Rangers, and Power Rangers has it to go 30 years strong is insane. Like that is not like just something that you can just like scoff at. That is insane because a lot of franchises don't last that long. Before we like talk about like there are a lot of shows that like tried to pick up where Power Rangers took off. Like was it Mystic Knights?
Masked
Big
Rider.
Bad Beetleborgs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mystic Knights of Tirnanog. Oh
That
yeah.
was fun.
Tattooed teenagers from California or something like that.
Beverly Hills. It was,
There you go.
Ninja Turtles: The Next Mutation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But
VR
that's Ninja
Troopers.
Turtles. They're fine. They're fine. The Ninja Turtles are fine. They don't need help.
That's right. There's
There's
VR
something.
Troopers.
Yep.
Beetleborgs was probably the only show that came as close to the popularity as Power Rangers.
Yeah.
The only reason why, those of you that never heard of Beetleborgs, it lasted 2 seasons.
Yes.
They had to stop it because they ran out of footage.
Basically.
Like the actual Japanese show only lasted 2 seasons. So like they were making money like, okay, season 3, hey,
There's nothing.
we don't have anything left.
Oh yeah, Beetleborgs was making bank with toys. I remember those were
Yeah.
about as hard as Ranger toys to keep on the shelf.
They really were. I had them. They were amazing. Plus, like, they were so popular, they kept the suits and recycled them in Forever Red.
Yes.
Hey.
So Mighty Morphin debuted. So a lot of us, I don't know, and this is a question to all of you. How old were you? No, I'm saying, who here saw the very first time that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers debuted? I remember it was like, I think it was on Fox Kids.
Yes.
Debuted.
Yep.
I was like, what? I was a kid, so all I cared that it was violent. I was like, oh my God.
It was colorful. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because I don't think my mom would have let me watch the shows like that, but I think Power Rangers was the one show where I don't think she looked as closely.
Somebody's gonna
So-
get mad in the comment section, but I forgot Dragon Knight existed. I know
Yeah?
it's Kamen Rider, but I forgot that was a thing.
No, honestly, I did too. Well, because first it was Masked Rider, but then it came back as Kamen Rider, and then so if you didn't know, the two were the same.
Well,
You
I
know
didn't.
they were the same.
No, so I.
But
have
then Dragon
the-
Knight specifically,
I have the game on the Wii, Dragon.
Smooth.
Nice.
I forgot that was a thing, and I have the video game, and I haven't played it in a couple years, but okay.
Is that what you're gonna
So-
play now?
No, I don't have any Switch. I don't have connections for the Wii. So
Ah.
I know I have it on the Wii. I don't have any connections for the Wii. But Mighty Morphin Power Rangers debuted. It was a cultural phenomenon.
Mhm.
Believe it or not, my Power Rangers actually almost started with Stan Lee. So Power Rangers
Yeah.
had that Marvel connection. They almost started what almost was but never was. Now we are about to start Cosmic Fury. For those of you that did not know, there's a Power Ranger special that came out this year called Once and Always. It is a love story to all Power Ranger fans around the world, especially with the tribute at the end, because a lot has happened since we've grown. We've grown. there have been we've had different generations of Power Rangers
Mhm.
from Mighty Morphin, Alien, Zeo, Turbo, In Space, Galaxy, and
Are you
there's
really
so
trying to
many.
go through all of them?
No, not really. Those are the ones I watched. I was
You gotta stop right
legitimately
there.
only naming the
Just the
ones I
essentials.
watched.
Just the essentials. Yeah.
I will admit I stopped watching Power Rangers after In Space, and then I came back for Dino Thunder,
Woo-woo.
Yes,
and then
Dino Thunder. Yes.
Yeah.
Hey.
so so
Yes.
so for those of you that don't know, Mr. Brad here, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. I know you're an avid Power Ranger collector. I know you somehow weaseled your way into some of the, like, you pretty much own like half the production in your house, right?
I wouldn't say I own half the production of my house, but I am an avid collector, and I've been going to cons for about 20 years, and I work a lot of them. So when you work a lot of conventions, you make friends with a lot of people in the industry, and I'm a prop maker. And ironically enough, I've made friends with a lot of other cosplayer prop makers. One of those now happens to go by the name of Mark Richardson. Mark Richardson was one of the main original prop makers for the first 10 years of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. He does a bunch of other stuff. He did Lucifer. He's done a bunch of other stuff on certain shows that I'm allowed to mention and some not. But we've been slowly trying to collect and preserve a lot of the props from the original shows. A lot of the shows threw away their stuff. Disney was very notoriously known for pitching everything on set, and one of the rarest pieces I ever had, I got through Jesse over here, who knew I liked Power Rangers, and you got it from what was it? It was an auction at one of the Texas conventions.
No,
That Power Ranger suit you sent me.
I got it from I forgot his name. He's my
Black
friend. Holy crap!
So long story. Go ahead.
I was gonna say he's my friend. He used to. I kind of don't want to bring up his name, but at the same time, I also kind of forgot. But he used
no
to,
worries,
he,
no
if
worries.
you watch Jason's old like before TikTok was a thing, Jason used to make short videos and upload them of him pranking his like his assistant, like he would scare the crap out of him.
Mhm.
And so he's the guy in the videos who he scared the shit out of a couple times.
Okay.
So
Okay,
he's
that's
like-
how we got it.
So he's like, "Hey, like I'll sell you this. Like, where did you get this from? Don't worry about it.
Mm.
What is this? It's from the set. Did you steal this? Hey, you're asking a lot of questions, man. You want it or not?" like legit. That's like how the conversation went. I'm like, okay, yeah.
Well, like
We're
that
not-
story came full circle at Power Morphicon last year. Did you know about
No,
that?
I did not. But let's not say what it is because I don't want to get anybody in trouble.
Oh, well, no one's going to get in trouble. Let's just say it found its way back to the original owner, and they were very happy about it. And he was very expressive that you got it to me, that I got it to him. So he thanks you.
Wait, is it who I think it is? Is it?
Yes, it is. And he's very appreciative that you guys kept it because he wasn't able to keep anything, and it meant a lot to him to have it.
Yeah, like, so believe it or not, guys, the whole people. Okay, so when people get props from sets, like production sets, like, okay, so the story was okay, I snatched it. He didn't snatch it. It was they were throwing it away, and he snatched it out of the garbage.
Hmm.
So that was the legit story. And so I was like, we got it from me, then I gave it to Brad, and so now it's full circle. It's crazy, bro. Like, so like I got to know Jason a little bit more, and I got to know Homeboy a little bit more because I didn't know this, but Jason's a Dragon Ball fan. Like, that was so crazy. I didn't know he was a Dragon Ball Z fan
Hey.
because he had like Goku figurines. I was like, what? That's so cool.
Okay, that might explain how I met him actually, so I went to my first ever convention 3 or 4 years ago, and this will be a shocker to you all because I don't think I've told you. Maybe I have, but my uncle-in-law is Christopher Sabat. So
All right.
so I was going to meet him for the first time because I had followed him and we chatted back and forth a little bit. So it was my first time meeting him. And then he introduced me to Jason. That's in con. So that might kind of explain how that happened because I didn't know that they knew each other or anything, but they seem to know each other pretty well. So yeah.
So I
Nice.
want to address this. This is actually pretty accurate. I remember the Power Ranger teams more than Santa's reindeers.
Yes.
To each their own, honestly. If you can remember both, I'm impressed.
I can't. I forget. So I know Rudolph.
Yes.
Can't forget
Oh,
that
I'm
one.
going to be the theater kid and quote it.
Grumpy.
Dasher, Dancer,
Listen,
Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner,
Blitzen.
Blitzen.
I thought
Let's see if
it
we can
was
do Power
Grumpy.
Ranger. Mighty Morphin, then there's Thunder, then there's Ninja, then there's technically Alien Rangers,
Yes.
then there's Turbo, then there's
Zeo.
Zeo.
No, Zeo was before Turbo.
Well, Zeo, Turbo, then you have
In
In-Space, you have Lost Galaxy. Oh, what was after? Because it
Lightspeed
was
Rescue.
the one was Lightspeed Rescue, then we had the 3 Ninja one. It was
No.
Ninja Storm.
No,
Ninja
it was the light.
Ninja
So it
Storm.
was-
Well, no, I always
Oh,
remember it wasn't a
oh.
Prime group. All Prime Rangers are 5. This was the first one that we got the 3 that they
Right,
later
but you
parted
skipped
off.
like.
Oh, I know. I'm not
groups.
trying to remember them all.
Oh no, I remember every single one. After Galaxy, it's Lightspeed Rescue, then it's
Mhm.
Time Force, then it's
Mhm.
Wild Force, then it's
Yep.
Ninja Storm, Dino
Yeah.
Thunder, Mystic Force, Operation Overdrive, Jungle Fury.
SPD was before.
That's right, SPD. I was about to get to them, but I skipped them. It's nice RPM. Then it's Samurai, Super Samurai, Mega Force.
Yep.
Mega Force. Then Dino Charge. There is no Super Mega Force that doesn't exist. Let's go
Jungle
Kyger.
Fury was before RPM.
I was
Alright.
gonna. I was just
Yeah,
trying to
how
throw
about-
shots at Super Mega Force. That's all
How
it
about
was.
some love for High Force?
So Power Rangers. Okay, so which is crazy because like everyone here has Brad, you as well. Like everyone here is a Power Ranger fan. We've all cosplayed. We all have some kind of props. I legit met like John, who's our producer for the show, who helped gather everybody here. I one day asked him, "Hey man, you're a Power Ranger fan, right?" He's like, "Yeah." Want to be on the
I'm
show?
like, I
Yeah.
am. Hello. Of course
Yes.
I am.
He's like, "Let's go. Let's talk about Power Rangers." But
Yeah.
no, like I watched Power Rangers, but I was Poe. I wasn't poor. I was Poe. I couldn't afford
Poe.
all the. I couldn't afford all the letters.
You had to tune in daily because we couldn't afford the VHSs. It was like if we missed it on Monday,
That was it.
we won't know who the Green Ranger is going to be on Wednesday.
You
Right.
missed an and it's so crazy because I was a fan of Power Rangers well into like almost middle school, and like it's crazy because I grew up in a rough. I'm from Houston. I'm from Houston, Texas. I grew up near some rough areas, and you weren't allowed to be like an anime fan or like a fan of Power Rangers.
Right.
Hey man, you still watch Power Rangers?
You're a baby.
Closet nerd, basically.
Closet nerd.
Uh-huh.
I was in the closet. I had to
Yeah.
lie to people. I don't watch Power Rangers.
Every time.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I remember, like for Christmas one year, guys, I wanted a Turbo Megazord, and that
Mm.
was sold out everywhere. But so like, I remember growing up, and every time I wanted a Power Ranger figurine, it was usually birthday or Christmases only. Like we couldn't get all the figurines, and so when I finally got when I got some of them, I had a couple of bootlegs were actually pretty good quality coming from Mexico. But like, it's so crazy to like think back and look at it like Power Rangers was insane. Like they had I remember going to Mexico and they sold bootlegs there. I didn't even know they had Power Rangers in Spanish. I heard Power Rangers in Spanish and I was like, what the hell? Where has this been my whole life? It sounds horrible, but like because there's just some things you can't really translate that well in Spanish, and that's definitely one of those things. But like no thing. And so next up, I wanted guys, I want to introduce. So we briefly introduced him. But I want him to talk a little bit about himself. But we call him Andrew Green Arrow. He's kind of like Green Arrow and the Green Ranger.
Hey. What's up, guys? So yes, my name's Andrew. Honestly, the way I kind of like got into it was I basically was like doing like charity for cosplay as the Green Arrow, because I mean I have the chin of like Green Arrow, Stephen Amell. And like quite frankly, I cannot shave whatsoever because if I do, there goes there it goes. I can't cosplay anymore. But yes, huge fan of Power Rangers. I was like 2 years old when it first came out, and loved it. Thoroughly enjoyed it all the way up until like I probably would say Overdrive. That's where I kind of like fell off, but I kind of like came back with Samurai and Super Samurai.
All right, so just for
Man, someone's showing his age tonight. Just kidding.
I don't like acronyms.
We love
so many.
acronyms.
Sorry.
We love acronyms.
So-
your handwriting and acronyms, yes.
We have a little private backstage group chat. So whenever like there's a subject we have to drop, we can give each other cues. Or if we want to talk trash, during the show to each other, that's where we talk trash. So our Ray, one of our co-hosts, puts OFC, and I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
Oh, don't tell me you Googled it.
No, I asked. It's literally in the chat.
We're like, yeah, my dude.
Like it literally
Yeah.
says, I don't know what OFC means. And then like everybody's like just like of course old man, I just read that. So they're just making me feel that's how old. So when Power Rangers came out, I was 5 or 6. It was one of the two. And so it was amazing. It was coming out with Batman the Animated Series. It had some really stiff
Yes.
competition. You had like this is Power
Fox
Rangers
Box.
came out when like we had Fox Kids or Fox Box. This was almost around the time Cartoon Network was at its golden age, like the modern golden age, not Looney Tunes or anything. Like that's the Silver Age. The Golden Age would always be considered like stuff like that. Oh snap! Look who's here. Look who. Okay, all right. Welcome.
Hey.
Okay,
Wait.
now we need to hear you, but we can
Wait.
see you.
And we still can't hear her,
We still get here.
but I bet you she can hear us.
Yes. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can hear us. Okay.
Same issue as Diana, by the way. Same
Mhm.
exact issue.
Well, what can I say?
Yeah, there's a little gear.
So on the screen, there should be a little gear symbol for the settings.
Oh, yeah.
And then when you're on the settings, look for audio settings.
We would have the same problems, me and her, of course.
This was planned.
Yeah.
It
Comment
was.
section making fun of me too.
Nope, not yet.
No, maybe if she gets off and gets back on the way I did, but then I'd hate for her to lose her, but that's what helped me for some reason.
I had to log on and off again a
Yeah,
few
she
times
might.
myself.
Yeah, I had to log off and then log back on.
It's because Restream is like Restream,
Oh, wait.
Steam Labs. These are like new. Wait,
Oh,
what?
wait, hold on.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, I
Yes.
I'm so sorry, guys. I've tried everything, literally. Like Diana.
No,
Yeah.
you're good.
She
You're
really
good.
did. She
Look, you
really
didn't miss
did.
much. Just people calling me old man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
real
Jesse, you're
quick.
younger than me.
Hold
You're
on.
not old.
Jenna, real quick.
You
do
knew
know
what that meant.
What OFC
You're not
means?
old, bro.
Jenna, do you know what OFC means?
Oh, of course.
Oof. It's even in the comment section. Look at this.
I'm sorry, I'm super
No.
late.
Thank you for coming on and agreeing.
Open
Like, thank you
house.
for coming on. Like, when we met here in Houston at I think it was called Dragon Slayers, Dragon Comics. So like the last time I saw you was in the middle of the pandemic. So it's really good. Like it's amazing to have you back on the show. We have you on the show for the first time, but it's good to see you again. Like when we heard that we were like you were gonna come on and like talk to us because we're not a big channel, we're a small channel.
No, but I love supporting, dude. Like me and Diana always talk about just giving back, like just helping, and then you guys help, so it's perfect.
Right. No, yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. When we found out you were gonna come on the show, we were like me and John like might have like freaked out and screamed like little girls. But no, thank you for coming on. It's a real honor to have you on here. The chat was bugging us. Like, where's Jenna? We came for Jenna. Come on, let's go already.
No, is she showing or not? Yeah.
You lied to
Being a
us.
little China was being a little salty, and I was like, y'all need to calm down.
Sorry,
And then you made like
sorry.
that, and then like it's like you showed up for like 5 seconds. I'm like, all right, there you go. That's all I could afford. Cameo.
Go on my phone, but it wasn't working. I just got a new phone, and then I just flew in. So it's like,
Yeah.
Nah, you're good. You're good.
a
You
little
have
crazy
been
today.
you've been like really busy lately. Like you've been all over because I've seen like I'm in several of the Power Ranger groups, and so they always have like the advertisement of who's going to be at the cons and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So I do see that you have been traveling a lot, and honestly, the traveling it can be exhausting for
Yep.
anyone.
Oh, no, for sure.
Hmm.
Like it doesn't
Especially because I have
matter.
thyroid problems. While I was sick. I have thyroid problems, so I've been having to up
Oh
my vitamin
wow,
stuff. So
Mhm.
no, that's like so. You just got back from which convention did you just get back from?
Colorado Springs, it was a lot of love. Thank
Colorado
you to
Springs.
everyone who was over there. Yeah, it was really good. It was good.
Yes, that sounds cool. That sounds really good. Like it's so amazing to like it's so crazy like how you've been traveling a lot and like that's really like inspiring because like we like here at this group we're mostly in Texas. We do Texas conventions and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
we're finally gonna go. We're finally going national after talking to my friend who owns Oklahoma. I hope he doesn't. I hope he's not watching. And gets mad. I forgot the name of the con.
But it's an Oklahoma con. Oklahoma
It's
con.
Oklahoma
Top
anime.
City, right? Isn't the one me and you were at, Diana, or no?
Yeah. Did
Top
they just
City,
do an anime show?
I think.
Did they just
No,
do one like?
no, I think it was horror or something like that.
Yeah, we were in Oklahoma not too long ago.
This one is anime,
Yeah.
Oklahoma anime.
Yeah, it was like
Something.
Oklahoma. Yeah, and it was at like a casino event place. No,
Alright, different one. I don't know what y'all went to.
it was
Well,
awesome. It was awesome.
I might have to take one
It
for the
sounds
group
like it.
and
It
go to the
sounds like that because
casino.
it was an anime show, but they did have some Ranger people there, so it was
Alright.
cool. They had
Okay,
a lot of actors.
Yeah, it was cool.
so I'm gonna take this comment off because it's getting insulting now.
So I know I haven't. Oh, I know I haven't talked much yet, but so I said earlier, I'm John Steven. So for me, I was born in '96, so right almost there. So I wasn't thought yet, but I wasn't thought of yet, but um, so for me, I think it was when Zeo or Turbo was airing when I was born. I want to say, but then when I got into it, what's up, everyone?
Oh,
Um, so when I was growing up, I remember watching like Lost Galaxy, Time Force, Wild Force, so like early 2000s, 2001. And someone in the comments has said something about like a birthday party. So I think all of us
Yeah.
at some point had a Power Rangers themed birthday party. So for me, mine was Mighty Morphin, but my
Mhm.
birthday invitation was Lightspeed Rescue invitations. I still have them, but
Hey,
it was
crossover
really
event. I love
cool.
it.
you
Yes,
know what?
it was awesome.
I can only say I've not had one, but you know what? I
You
might have
need
one in a
one.
Yeah,
I might have
I
one in
need
a
to
couple
do it.
months. My birthday's fast approaching.
So
There
you
you go.
gotta so there's two different types
Yeah.
of Power Ranger parties. There's your regular Power Ranger parties with the little table
the kids.
covers and the plates
Uh-huh.
and the kids, and
Yeah.
then there's the Mexican version where like they give the kids a stick and it's supposed to be for the pinata, but they end up hitting each other instead with them.
Yeah.
They're
That
like,
sounds great.
I'm the Power Ranger and you're the bad guy, and they just start
Right.
smacking each other like it's Star Wars.
Right. But for me,
Good
so when I
times.
had mine, it was my uncle's siblings at the time, so they knew that my favorite color is blue, which you see on my social medias. But so one of them was the Blue Ranger, and then the sister was the Pink Ranger. So
Mhm.
they did like kind of little like cosplay meetup, whatever, where they came. But I was smart for a 5-year-old, so I was like, I know who you are. Like I saw the mesh and everything, and I was like, you can't trick me. But it was still fun though. So I thought that was like one of the greatest memories ever. Like
Mhm,
being
mhm.
a really young kid. Yeah. So I remember watching it like on like Fox, ABC 13 on Saturday mornings, and then Jetix, and then
Mhm.
Nickelodeon. Now it's Netflix. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
Netflix.
yeah.
Netflix.
It's
Yeah,
so
now it's
it's it's on Netflix now, isn't it?
It
like
is.
Yeah.
yeah.
Been on Netflix. All of the series have been on Netflix for a while.
Yeah. It's been for a while.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So growing up, Power Rangers. So we got John, we got Green Arrows a little bit. So let's get Jenna and Diana's perspective of like Power Rangers, like because like let's start with Diana first because she's got the big old.
Yes.
She's been here because she hasn't said
Because
much
I'm
at
old. Let's
all.
just say it. I've been here from the beginning.
She's
I
been
was
here.
live and I was here when it came out. I was 7.
That's right.
Yeah.
She's been here. No, I was gonna say you've been on the show the longest. You've
Oh.
been here since before we started when we
You
went
can
live.
say that. I'd love to have been on the show.
I meant today.
In my
She-
mind, I was.
She was like the third or fourth. I forgot what number. She was here before we went live, and she's like said the least amount. She's kind of sat there and watches like make fools of me the
You're
whole
gonna
show.
make me talk.
Yes.
Me and Diana have social anxiety,
I
actually.
know.
Me and her
Yes,
have
we
social anxiety.
do. We're
Oh,
both
but-
like.
I hyped her up today. I was like, "You got this, girl. Natural beauty. Like, let's go."
Yes.
So, oh no, I get that because before we started, I had a speech. I had a speech on my phone, and like I was a little. I never get nervous. I've hosted panels at Anime and Comic Con, like in front of 500 people, but I freaked out reading this speech at the beginning of the show. I freaked out so much, I accidentally almost started rereading the same paragraph.
I heard that.
Yeah.
It was so good. It was so
Yeah.
good.
I was gonna say though.
I was just
I
like,
think I said it
"Ah,
earlier.
crap."
It's all right. It happens. You
It
did
happens.
fine.
That,
It's like,
that
I don't
speech
do-
did almost make
I
But
me
you were
cry.
impassioned
speeches.
about it. That was the great thing. I was just like,
Yes.
oh damn, Jesse, he has some
Oh.
heart. Who'd have thought?
Find
I
out.
do improv.
No, I almost cried. I legit almost cried. I
emotions.
was sitting there like, oh damn.
Like, so it's like
yeah.
I because I do mostly improv, so I know how to talk in front of a crowd. I've met I've had the honor of meeting Johnny, Walter, David, Austin. I've had the honor of meeting Jason. I've had the honor of meeting almost a lot of people from the original cast and the second season of the cast, and like I feel very passionate because I got to get to know a lot of them on a personal, like Johnny, who's now taking over for the in Dragon Ball. I was talking to Johnny when he had his band. I shine.
Yep. Yep.
I almost said
Yeah.
Eye Shield. It's a terrible anime.
Oh.
I remember meeting Walter. I actually met Walter at a very small convention in Dallas called Alcon, and it's so crazy when you hang out with Power Ranger actors,
Oh yeah.
and
Oh,
like
yes.
you like I saw them and they were like my heroes growing up, and as an adult, there he is across the room, drunk, and we bonded. Hey man, you want to do some shots? It was great, and that's the beauty of being a fan. Is like they always say, "Don't meet your heroes," but I have never regretted meeting anyone from the Power Rangers
Same.
franchise.
Same.
Everyone's been
Same.
like
Man.
so nice, and it's been amazing. Like look, I'm obsessed with Dragon Ball, and I've met some of the voice actors, and there's a few that I cannot stand. But with Power Rangers,
Goku.
like you can't help but mostly the voice actor of Goku. But
And I think the reason I think that meeting them is just like how you see them is because really they embody the characters so well. Like I met Johnny last year. I'm seeing him again at Collecticon. I'm also meeting Amy at Collecticon. So I'm very excited for both of those. But really they just I didn't like when I saw like behind the scenes bloopers, it doesn't feel like, don't get me wrong, they're acting. They're not like, but they feel so natural. And I think that I gotta give like a huge shout out to the people who cast those people because they always do phenomenal jobs. It always feels so natural, even if the writing is not the best or the season's not the best. They always just feel like natural.
okay, let's just put it out there. Power Rangers is cheesy with a side of extra cheese.
People.
Amen.
That's
Amen.
the best part of
That's
it.
funny. Jason
What?
used to always say
She
that at
might
panels,
so
like,
collect.
right, Jenna? I'm sure you remember that.
Yeah, and also I think it's why he was so passionate about Legend of the White Dragon too, and I'm wearing like the shirt because
Yes.
it really
Oh.
got to show his.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
So we are going to So we used to do this thing for Rooster Teeth where we did an event for whenever they would show like a season of Ruby, or I think that's the name of the show. It's called. They would do a season of Ruby, and they would get like a theater, have people cosplay, do an event, something like that. So we were thinking about doing something similar for Legend of the White Dragon because I was already excited to see that.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So
That'd be
definitely we want to
sick.
do something special. I will say like some of my favorite interactions of all time when it comes to Power Rangers are definitely with Jason and some of the stories he shared with us, especially when he so Johnny was a guest for an anime convention called Kamikaze Con. I think this was like 2010, 2000. It was definitely 2010 because his band was performing. So I was staff and I was a panelist, and like, hey, they put me in charge of like taking care of him. So we got like a big O suite. He's there, his band's there. His band peer pressured him into drinking that night.
Hmm.
So Johnny's passed out on a couch, not moving. He doesn't look like he's breathing. I'm like, oh God. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Johnny's dead. And I go to Johnny. I'm Johnny, you okay? Please be okay. Please be okay, because you got anime crap to do in the morning. Please be okay. He's like, I'm a Power Ranger. And I'm like, yes, you are, Johnny. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Thank you. Thank you. He wakes up, has a Power Ranger panel hung over. His band's at the back of the panel room. They're laying on the floor. They're cursing at me. Like, why did you let me do this? Technically, I was working when you did that to yourself, so not my shift. And Johnny's like, okay, let's do this. He's got a Power Ranger panel. He's got to host it. 5 minutes before the panel starts, Jason kicks down the door to the panel, shows up, starts, it's morphin' time. And he's all hype. He's yelling. He's screaming. Everybody's cheering. Johnny's like, damn it. Because now he's got to match his energy.
Yeah.
Like, it was definitely, I love the fact that he's such a prankster. And we got to share those moments with him. And like, that was so amazing. Especially, I love Johnny too. Like, Johnny, I mess with Johnny a lot. When we were at Comic Palooza, they had most of the cast there. So I go and I went to Johnny. I'm like, hey, go meet Austin. I know you haven't met him yet. Go meet Austin. Tell him thanks for your. Go remind him how you stole his job. I didn't steal his job. He's like, I didn't steal his job. You think he knows that? Go say hi. It's like leave. And Johnny was not happy. He's like, I'm messing with him the whole time. And like Walter meeting David, meeting Walter, it's been amazing. Like, especially like growing like that is like the only person I haven't met yet is Amy. I think that's it.
I love Amy. She's super sweet.
I hope to meet Amy. I know she was in Texas this month or next month. I forgot when, but I will eventually meet her. Eventually.
Yeah.
Well, they found one of y'all.
I have been.
Coming for somebody.
Someone's being spotted right now.
They're coming for the suit that we snagged, Brad.
So funny story about that. When I said that went full circle, I didn't realize he was going to give me his actual very expensive commissioned one that he got to replace it. Because it's sitting right behind me signed. Although every time I take a photo or I do a TikTok, people are like, is that a White Ranger cosplay? And I'm like, right series, kind of wrong costume. I can get why. Because I have a White Ranger helmet that sits on it because I'm slowly trying to recreate the Black Megaforce. So it sits up in my office and it's displayed. Actually, because everyone else sharing all their fun stories. I still say one of my most favorite Power Ranger story I ever got to experience at a convention where it was 2 parts. Sneaking up on Jason Narvi and Paul Schreier, Bulk and Skull, dressed as Bulk and Skull. I am a large individual, and I snuck right up behind Paul, and Jason can see this. He's quiet. He isn't saying anything, and just scared Paul politely. And then afterwards, he's kind of playing mad, but this super, super nice person. Because it was Power Morphicon this last year, and we went to the after party, and they were the first people in there. And I'm like, they're all across the room. I got to try and sneak up because I wanted a photo with them. I cleared the room, and he didn't see anything, but it was hilarious because Jason went off laughing with that. And then a second one was it is no surprise that Jason was probably one of the most influential Rangers in the fandom to all of us, and you couldn't toss a stone in the Ranger community without people knowing about him. One of my most favorite photos with him was I want a photo of my ass getting kicked by JDF. And he was like, yeah, we can do that. He goes, you want to look at it? Like, I just want a photo of just like getting punched because it's kind of an honor getting like no one can beat him. That man was so athletic. He goes, all right, and he kind of locks the hand right up under my chin. And it just connects a little bit, and I'm like, ooh, I don't ever want to purposely be hit by you ever. And he goes, good, it's not fun. But it's moments like this. It's just, and he had also, this was at Indie PopCon, I think 2018, 2019. He had come in and he's in a 3-piece suit and his Sunday best. And this gentleman's got this really nice, like walking stick. It's like about a quarter staff height. And we walk in and he takes the jacket off and he goes, can I see that? And he goes, and he just starts whipping out staff katas and everything and catches a whole crowd, goes for about 2 or 3 minutes, sits down, taps it, goes, thanks, puts his jacket back on, and just walks off like the playboy that man was. I'm sitting there just slack-jawed on this, and I'm like, I wish I videotaped that. It was perfect. But go ahead.
See, I was gonna say that kind of reminded me of last year. I saw Jason like a month before he passed, which I think that hit me even harder because I was like, I just saw him, and it's like you never know, somebody can be the most positive, happy person in the room and the most upbeat and still have issues, and I think that really hit me. But I do remember this, and it's something I will treasure, and I'm glad my friend got to treasure it with me, was I wanted to get my friends into Power Rangers. I tried, and I was like, hey, look, I'm going to go see JDF again next weekend. Do you want to come? And they were like, yeah, of course. Of course, there were other people there, and they wanted to meet some others. So and I remember after that, we were talking, and she was just like, yeah, I really liked him. And then the next weekend she came over and we were watching Power Rangers. I was like, we're gonna binge it, and then we went and had a pool party. And I remember as soon as the Green Ranger came on, it was like, oh my gosh, I met him. And I was like, yeah, and I was
So-
just like,
One thing I wanted to bring up, because after the siren, it kind of like threw my head off a little bit. Can we acknowledge the fact that like 3/4 of the Power Ranger fan base nowadays is a bunch of grown men fighting on the internet?
Isn't that like half the fandoms of anything though?
Yeah.
True story.
Look,
I mean,
That's a true story, though.
the
I
only thing,
mean-
the only fandom that fights more than us is the Dragon Ball fandom. Okay. So like,
can
you know what
attest
it's
this
like. So
being
being a Power Ranger fan, and I hope there's like I know they started releasing merchandise for Legend of the White Dragon. I really hope that they come out with figurines, because
Yeah, it's already been announced. It's already been announced that it has the pre-sale order is on the Instagram.
Okay. So when I have money, we'll
You
know what
all of us.
I'm not
Same for
broke.
all of us because we
like
all
you
something.
you know what it's like to go to Walmart. Hey man, where the Power Ranger toys at, bro?
5 and below too. 5 and below.
Like, hey man,
Hey,
how
Oh
There
yeah,
you
they have
go.
them there too. Yeah.
you go to, like, remember when Toys R Us was still in business? I remember
Oh.
walking
Yes.
up with like
Yeah.
to the cashier with like $500 worth of like Power Ranger
Yep.
stuff. She's like, "Wow, you must have a lot of kids." Yes, kids. That's who they're.
Sure.
Kids.
Yes,
Sure.
sure. I have 6 kids. This is all for them. They were all born at the same time. That's why I have so many gifts.
yes.
But let's actually.
Yeah.
So I don't know that. So I haven't been able to like really keep up with like the. I know Legend of the White Dragon is like its own separate universe.
Yeah.
I know that it's coming out this year. I know they're gonna get a theater release. You
Yeah.
were in it. What was that like?
It was natural because I played his daughter, you know, but at the same time it was hard because I've known my dad Sorry, Hector, the Green Samurai Ranger, he's texting me.
Perfect
Yes.
timing.
He's so stupid. He threw my whole train of thought off. Sorry.
No,
Anyways,
you're good. You're good.
what was the question? Because he threw my brain completely off.
So how was it being in the Legend of the White Dragon,
Is
being
Hector
a
in the
part of
movie?
everything?
No, I wish he was. No, it was cool because I got to play his daughter, but it's bitter and sweet because I've grown up struggling with mental illness, and actually I'm bipolar and have BPD and ADHD, so I'm on all these medications, and my dad was too. So I struggle with the whole mental health thing, like war between like me and then also my dad. So in the film, I'm convinced that like he's gone, like he just left his family, and I think he's dead. So I'm like telling my movie mom like just let it go, let it go. So I feel like it's hard to kind of like now look at everything, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's bitter and sweet. Like I'm so proud of this project, but then again, I feel like it doesn't. I mean, it still means so much, but like I mean, that's like my dad. It's like we did this together, and it's like. But I'm still excited just for it to be like released. But it's definitely mentally a little bit challenging.
I can definitely understand where how that is, because one thing that a lot of as a community, whether you're a cosplayer, an anime fan, comic fan, just a all around geek or nerd, is that one of the things that a lot of people still like to bottle up is mental health awareness. And like at Colossal Con in Round Rock, Texas, we actually hosted a panel about mental health awareness. And it's one of the things that it's always been kind of weird to me that nobody's done this before.
Yeah, me too.
And so like we had this panel, and like 10 people showed up, but like they really opened up, and one of them even started crying. She was talking about her dad, and I'm not going to get into detail because it's not my business to share. But like I suffer from mental health awareness. I have anxiety. I have really bad anxiety. I will start shaking
Yeah, me
a
too.
lot, and I have like I being Latino, being in the part of the Latino community, it's not easy dealing with that, especially when your culture sees it as more of a cry for attention rather than an actual disability.
Mhm.
But we do, like, we have been we've been helping people trying to tackle that, because there are a lot of people who have passed that were inspirational in my life. Your dad, one of them. Eddie Guerrero, who died of heart failure. He was a big inspiration for the Latinos. He died of heart failure, and there's Bray Wyatt, who just passed away a couple
Mhm.
days ago, who died of a heart attack. He was a big wrestler, former world champion. It's crazy to you don't think of these things, like, you don't. Some people go out there and they put on like we. I'm an entertainer. I love to make people laugh. I like to make people smile, and I enjoy that genuinely. But like there are some things that I'm dealing with that even people don't know about, and that's the same for a lot of people, and that's why we try to help where we can. And one thing I will say, like, everyone that I've ever met that has like legitimately, like, genuinely touched my life, I remember them. Like, I have you ever heard of something called Dia de los Muertos?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
The
So
Yeah.
Day of the Dead. Yeah.
right. So we set up
Oh,
haciendas.
yeah.
I set up haciendas for all those people that have passed, even if I didn't know like them personally. If they have impacted my life in some way, I always set up haciendas for all of them, and it's a beautiful culture. Unfortunately, like I have quite a few. I lost my grandfather as well this year, so my family's been dealing with that. So I completely understand where you're coming from. But like, you
Yeah.
have done a lot of amazing work. Like, I've been following you because we met in person. After that, I found out you were going to be in the movie. I started following you. Then it's amazing to see like all the stuff that you do, the traveling, like meeting people, and it's not easy. Like being on the road, the traveling. It sounds like fun going to
Mhm.
cons, like meeting people, but at the end, like, it's exhausting. It really is.
Mhm.
I have a few things.
One, as somebody who's a cosplayer in the community, I broke down at a con last year publicly, very publicly, and it's. I definitely agree. There needs to be more awareness at cons for mental health, 100%. Because, and don't get me wrong, I had people. Thankfully, I had people there to support me, but also, I think Jenna, you specifically, you're truly inspiring to me. And I mean, I've never had a death hit me hard because usually, I mean, for me, it's like I'm not close to these people, but JDF definitely hit me really hard. And I think it was because it was close to my birthday, and I again had just felt more recently saw him. Oh, and it was, but to me, just seeing your strength, your resilience. Same with Amy. Actually, I remember her post a while ago, and I wanted to give her the biggest hug in the world. Wish I could have, cause I've really felt for her, and maybe one day, hopefully, I will.
I do have a question for you, Jenna. Like with the traveling, being a Legend of the White Dragon, do you see yourself possibly being on like a future season of Power Rangers? I don't know what's the next. Right now, they got Cosmic Fury.
Yeah, I think Cosmic Fury is actually dropping a new season in a couple of weeks. So go check that out, everybody, because I love Cosmic Fury. So go check
Right.
it out.
Yeah, I'm so
couple weeks
excited.
or whatever. But so wait, what was the question again? I'm idiot.
Like, do you see yourself? Are we gonna like? Do you see yourself like, hey? I was trying to think of a name of like a possible future season, Cosmic
Hey,
Homecoming.
it
I
would
don't
have
know.
to be it would have to be some different. Mundo.
Like, especially with like the comics expanding like
Yeah.
like
No, I
the
mean, I would love
universe.
to. And I can actually whoop butt too. Like, I mean, I would love to go through like all the auditions. Like, I get it, but one thing my dad always like made me do is work for whatever I got, even though he was very successful. I had to get a job at 15, and I was actually washing dishes and busting tables, and he was so proud of me. He came in, he video recorded me. I actually just seen a video of that a couple days ago. But I would love to because I would really work for it too. I mean, I can actually really do karate. I don't think a lot of Power Rangers really have like a really like legit history in karate. So I think that would be really dope.
I think it would be
Yeah.
really dope to see you on a season. Like,
Yeah.
get Diana on there too. She can be like she can run like the Jeep.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
I can do it, but like
Diana the
I gotta be
advisor?
like some kind of bad
The
guy that my
advisor?
whole face is covered, so y'all don't know it's me.
No, you
but
gotta
only
be like the
so
Yellow
when people
Ranger.
know-
There you go.
No.
That's right. You
Yes.
gotta yeah, you gotta be on the show. You gotta be like you gotta be a Power Ranger, or you can be like the person that runs away in the background.
I
The
would love to
buildings
be
are like falling apart.
The
as long
civilian.
As you just look at the back of my head, I'm good. Not my face.
Oh my god, you could be the person that puts on the Megazord suit.
Oh,
There you go.
absolutely, absolutely.
There you go.
Dream come true for me.
I could just see it like like at the cons in the future. You're like, I was the Megazord on this season.
And people be like,
Would you like an autograph?
Yeah, you're like, I knocked down that building with my feet.
exactly.
There you go.
I'm down for that.
Also, real
too
quick, so
shy.
another question for Jenna. So, what besides Comic Cons, what other things did you do this year?
Well,
Like other than Comic Cons?
I've been focusing more like on my music. I haven't really dropped too much, but I've been in the studio like a lot. I'm actually about to go back to Cali. I haven't told you, Diana, but I'll be going back to LA in like 2 weeks for 2 weeks. I told you, yeah. But, so I was in
I'm
LA.
over here like, okay.
And hey, but I'm gonna
put that
come
in my
this
calendar.
week. I just got a brand new car, so I gotta go show everybody.
Yes.
Nice.
But
What
no,
color is it? What color is it?
green. It's a green scat pack.
That's right.
No,
All
but
This is a just. That's not a
All
question.
right.
So we have a couple questions in the comment section. I'm curious, what was your dad's biggest life lesson like?
They're back.
He gave you
Uh-oh.
that became your
Someone's in
guiding
trouble
light.
again.
Oh no.
let me see. Hold on. What was your? Sorry.
My dad's lesson to me, whenever I hear sirens run,
Dang, don't drop the stream tonight, man.
Yeah, you're here. You're here. They're
I
in
mean,
good
true,
hands.
but I don't got the functions, you know. I mean, Control Alt Delete, yeah, but not the other stuff.
Which, by the way, like Diana was like, "What? This is cool. This is different. This is like I've never done something like this." I'm like, "Yeah, it's the new thing where you don't have to travel anymore to be on a
Yes.
show."
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
seriously, I just want to say shout out to Diana because like she knows this is actually like my right hand, dude. Like every
Yes.
day that I'm really going through, like you have your group of people, but you have like that super, tight circle, and like she's
Mhm.
definitely that for me. And I don't know how I'll be able to get through like my everyday life without her, Just
No,
Aw.
it's funny because we
I'm
were,
like, same, Jenna.
it's funny because I was talking to her, briefly. I'm like, "Hey, I don't know if you got the link for the show, but here it is." And she's like, "Hey, can I like am I gonna be on the show? Can I be? I don't know. It was can I
I
be
was
on the
kind
show
of
or am
like
I gonna be on the
hoping you
show?"
would be like, nah, you don't gotta, come on.
No,
I thought you were
I
asking me.
told him, I told you, I said you're gonna be on the show. I reached out to you. You gotta join. Like
yes,
Like
me and
I'm like,
so and so are gonna
you
join. You
better
gotta
be on the
join.
show. We advertised
Like,
you. You
I'm
Yes.
not very like I might not talk a lot, but I'm a huge Power Rangers fan, and I mean, not everybody know. I mean, I guess everybody knows, but if
Well,
you were to
now,
see,
yeah.
if you were to see the this is nothing, like nothing compared to what I have. I think Jenna hasn't even seen all of it. She's seen a little piece of it. I'm like low key embarrassed to show her all of it because she'll probably be like, but I mean, it's so much. I mean, I love Power Rangers. That's why I'm like, okay, for Power Rangers, I'll do it. For Jenna, for you guys, I will, of course.
I
But
was gonna. Oh, I was gonna say there's a question in the in the thing, and then I have a question after. So, it was. I'm curious. To Jenna, I'm curious. What was your dad's biggest life lesson /
Oh
like
yeah.
a mantra that he gave to you that became your guiding light? If you don't mind me asking.
definitely treat people how you want to be treated, even though everybody says it. It's really like the truth. And my
Mhm.
dad always
Yep.
raised like,
It's
a
true.
lot of people, like if you see homeless people, a lot of people just roll up the window and look away and act like they never saw him. But my dad is always, hey man, even if he didn't have much on him, here you go, like here's money or I'll buy you food or, just really being real. I think that's like the overall like important lesson I got from my dad, because there's a lot of fake people and there's a lot of fake just like intentions out there and stuff. So being raw and genuine and not expecting anything back, just doing good, investing to your heavenly self,
yeah. Oop. Oh,
So it's kind of funny. So this is 10 years ago.
oh.
So I knew your dad. I knew
Is
your
she?
dad.
Hold on.
I think
not
she's
investing
frozen.
to like your
Oh,
flesh.
there she goes.
Okay.
Fear versus
You froze. You stopped. I thought that was like a cool
Just
effect. I
bet.
thought you were done talking.
You're like.
Oh.
Did it freeze again?
Is she
Aw.
freezing it or she's really good at standing still?
Okay.
It keeps- her bandwidth keeps like loading in chunks. It looks like.
Yeah.
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 Well, while she's paused, helmet.
Oh.
Oh, please
Ooh.
show us, please.
Oh, show it again. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just gonna say this. I believe in the production. This was commissioned when it got announced. I just
Wait, what?
finally got it.
Hold on.
They're here stealing more props.
Oh no! I didn't steal this one. This was commissioned through Wild Ranger 5.
Mm.
So,
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Am I good
I
now?
can't wait, dude. That thing looks sick.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Am I-
There's a little
I think
bit of
so.
a lag,
Oh,
but yeah.
It's a little
Okay.
bit, yeah. Poor Jenna,
Slow mo.
she's
Slow
trying-
mo.
So like,
Hey, but
it's
guys, I
crazy.
gotta get off soon. Go
Aw.
ahead.
No, you're good. I know you actually have a lot going
She's
on.
been trying so hard.
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh, can you guys hear me?
A little bit.
Yeah, you're coming
It's
back into
lag.
focus.
It's choppy.
Oh my.
Poor thing.
Can you guys hear me?
She has really been trying to. Yeah, it's freezing on her. She's trying
It's that
so
Houston
hard.
Wi-Fi. It's that Houston internet.
There you go.
Yeah.
Better.
Hi.
All
There
right.
you go.
Aw.
It's like,
Girl, it freezes on the funniest
Best of luck
part.
with that.
That's great.
Really?
Um,
Uh,
Oh.
That's all right.
Technology at its best.
Yeah.
I hope to meet you, Jenna.
Yeah.
I just know that I really want to meet you sometime when you next time you're around
Yes.
here.
We're
At
gonna make
events and
that
stuff.
happen for you.
Please.
Make sure, just come see us. Don't even, just come. The one,
Look, give me a date and
the one
time.
thing
I'll
I
be
like
there.
about and love about Jenna is she's gotten, no doubt, from her dad, is the way she is with the fans is
Yeah.
like absolutely amazing. We all, a few of us know, we literally are like, okay, there's Jason Jr. because she is identical. When you go meet her, and if you've already met, if you had the opportunity to meet JDF, I mean, it's the same spirit, the same kindness. Like she's just like him, and really takes the time to like sit down and talk to you and ask, you know, where are you from? Where'd you come from? You know, what city, town are you from? How far is that? You know, like asking him about their life and vice versa. Like she's just amazing, just like her dad. But she's really a natural, guys. She's so good at interviewing, at talking to people. I mean, just a natural.
Yeah.
So I love that, and I think that that's what's really, and the Power Ranger community has just embraced her because she, you know, she knows what we come to see her for, and she knows what everybody, it's an experience that you get
It
with her.
is.
You're not gonna get, oh hey hi bye, you know, like she will give you the time. And yeah, sometimes we take a little longer, but it's really appreciated by everybody. And I mean, Jason would do the same. I mean, take forever sometimes.
Yeah, no, I remember I heard he was there like an hour after he
Yeah.
left that day, and I saw it on, I think, his
Yeah.
socials maybe. But I was like, he didn't have to do that.
Oh,
He
he would
chose
Yeah.
stay
to
last.
because he
He's the
just
one that would always
loves.
be like last fans standing. Like I remember they would be shutting lights off, and he'd be
Yeah.
like, "You can shut all the lights off you want. I'm gonna stay here, like till the last person leaves."
It's
Put up a
funny,
little
like
lamp.
when I met
Exactly.
when we went to go see JDF at the comic shop when I first met Jenna, we actually brought a gift for Jason.
Aw.
We so
Oh.
I drew uh it was Power Rangers with Lord Draken, but instead of the Power Rangers, it was the Dragon Ball Z characters with the Power Ranger suits
Mm,
on, and it
Nice.
was on a metal print.
Oh.
nice.
And I gave that to Jason at the comic book shop. Like, hey, we brought this for you as a gift because I found out that you're a Dragon Ball fan, and it was
Yeah,
really
that's
cool
awesome.
because man, it was such a fun experience because like I had worked on that drawing for like a while. I wonder if I can find it. And
That
that was actually the first time I had met Jenna because I knew I knew at that point that Jason had offspring, but I didn't know who they were because I hadn't talked to him in a while. That's why I brought him the gift. I'm like, hey, you know, like the last time we met was at like I think we were at Cosplay Day Out, and you were like sharing the stories with us. I'm like, he's like, oh, which stories did I show? You know, he's like, which stories did I share? I'm like, you shared the one where you like took the White Ranger suit and cut out the butt part and like put your face, you put your butt on Steve Cardenas's face, and he's like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, I remember that story. Yeah, that's yep. And so
Yep.
yep,
oh
I'm
my
like, it was such a great. Let me see if I can find this.
I do have a question
Okay.
for everyone.
Yeah.
I know the comics were brought up. I'm a personal fan of the comics. What are y'all?
Oh, I love the
y'all's
Boom
thoughts?
Studio comics. They're a wonderful modern take on the Power Rangers.
Heck yes. Ranger
Yeah,
Slayer.
I love the way.
Nice.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh,
Eh,
awesome.
I love the way they're able to take a like because I love myriad of different seasons. Like I'm not picky. Put one on, I'll watch it. You know. So the way they're able, especially with the Shadow Grid arc, it's still one of my favorites. And I mean, come on, Lord Draken, iconic. But I love the way they're able to intertwine many different Ranger seasons. I just love seeing it. And I love the designs. People do the artwork, go crazy.
By the way,
So I'm
just real
very.
quick, I found it.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, that's
Oh, that's
cool.
Oh,
amazing.
that's
Yeah.
badass.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
Dang.
I was gonna say that looks familiar. Did he post that when you gave it to him? Because it looks
I
like
I
familiar.
don't remember. Like
Probably. I'm pretty sure he did because that looks familiar to me.
I remember
That's
that too.
amazing. Jenna,
it's
I
a
know
it's a
you
it's a it's a
probably
metal
off, right?
sheet.
But I don't know if there's anything you want to say before.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can yet.
Yeah, we
Yes,
can
we
now.
hear you.
Okay,
Yeah,
good, because I've
we
honestly
good.
I've thought I've been like I've just been chilling because I don't know if you guys can hear me or anything. Okay,
We
good.
thought you
Sorry, I
left
was
and
just
like the
chilling 'cause
image
I
was
didn't
stayed
I
behind.
didn't hear me. But
Nah.
well, I do gotta get off soon, pretty soon, guys, because I have a lot of stuff to do. I just got home a couple hours ago.
No, you're
But
good. You got a full
if I can answer
schedule.
a couple more questions or anything.
Real quick, can you? I sent
Uh,
you a picture, but can you show it the one I sent you from earlier? So,
Yeah, let me see.
we met again for April during Fiesta, and I posted
Oh my
the
god.
picture.
I remember.
Yeah.
Yes, I
So
remember.
That was
was
so much fun.
it was
We need to
fun.
do that.
So
I really think that we should do it again and bring Jenna on the float with
Dude,
us.
that was fun.
and
I want
here's
to.
what.
I want to. Let's do it next
So well, you
year.
should join with the
True,
Heroes
I'll
and
be
More.
there.
So we're trying to
Yeah.
get like another spot for the parade next year. So once we do, then I can let Diana know, and then she can reach out
Yeah.
to you too.
That would be amazing. It
Yes,
was so much
let's do
fun.
it. We're actually talking about that whenever we had seen you guys. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And all my friends are like, "Oh my gosh, she's really coming!" I'm like, "Yeah."
I
I'm like, "Yeah, she's
remember
coming."
walking to the float where you guys
Yes.
were, and then all these people were like
Yeah.
it was so crazy. And some of the
Dude,
people
I love
who met Jenna that we knew, they met her for the first time. They didn't know anything about her. But when they saw that, they were like, "What's happening? Like, what is happening right
Yeah.
now? All these people are coming." But that was amazing. That was amazing.
And then when I was with the group, I was like, "Yeah," I was like, "I know someone that knows Jenna. She's coming over here."
And we were dressed up for the parade.
Yes, and I loved y'all's outfits. Like
Jenna was wearing
it was
this
fun.
pretty
Yeah, I
green
loved it, dude.
outfit,
I felt like a little princess, and it's green.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta wear green. Like, I can't be.
Yeah.
It's green, dude.
But shout out to you, Jenna, because that was amazing thing for you to do for San Antonio. Like, we all know if you're in San Antonio, Fiesta is a huge event for us, and the fact that she was like, "Sure, I'll dress up and be in the parade," and oh my gosh, I can't tell you how many hours we were out there.
I just resent it.
I'm gonna do a little twirl.
Yes.
I unfortunately have to call it. I got school tomorrow, so
Okay, yeah, and you too, Jenna. Sorry.
Yeah, I just resent it. So
But maybe
Before
we can
you,
arrange something else too with Jenna.
Real
another
quick
time.
question: Are you based in San Antonio?
who?
who?
You like the one I can't see your face. The little
Oh, me?
Right,
No, I'm based in Houston.
Okay, I'm based in Houston too.
Girl, that's where
I'm
you're
based in
from.
Houston too.
Jenna.
So me and Diana, she's actually like my team and stuff. So she helps me with shows. She's the one that makes all my everything, man. So we're actually gonna do a Houston, San Antonio, Austin, and Dallas tour. So
Yes, we
Oh.
are.
So hey,
There we go.
real quick,
We're so excited.
When is the Houston one?
we're not sure yet, but hopefully soon because I'm free from literally like I just finished my last show till Rhode Island, so we have like 2 months.
Yeah, we're
So
gonna
I'm
try
trying
and
to figure
squeeze all that in. But when it is there, it's gonna be like multiple shows in Houston over so many days. That's what we're
Okay.
trying to do.
So I want to make another art piece like the one I made for your dad, but for you.
Yes.
You know what?
I haven't
Antonio,
drawn in a
you
couple.
are though, right? You're based in San Antonio, right?
Me?
No, he's in Houston.
I'm in Houston.
But
He's in
me,
Houston too.
me, Green Arrow, and Diana were from San Antonio.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
so
then
I've known your
in here,
dad.
Jenna. You
I've
got a
known your
lot of people
dad
from your
since
place.
since he had to like his team that would fight for I think it was like Legacy, like because I was in Demon Warrior cross training, and so one of my teammates fought one of your dad's students in the
That's cool.
That's amazing.
This was 10 years ago. So your dad's school and my team fought each other in MMA.
Yeah, I'll double that and make something for you too, because I'm taking a graphic designs class currently, and hey, it'll be good use.
I'll ask Diana what kind of anime you like and or something like that. I'll make something like that for you as well because I made it for your dad because I loved your dad so much. I appreciated it. So I'll definitely do something like that for you as well because we
Yes, I want to
appreciate
get the
you.
dates. I know y'all.
Yeah.
We gotta get on this soon, Diana. We gotta get on this soon, man.
I know. I got work to do. I got work to do.
We'll kidnap John and bring him down here.
Shoot, now that I think of it,
Yeah.
there's a print I really would love
And
to
Brad,
design.
Brad's bigger, so we might have to pay more for shipping, but
We'll just poke a few holes in the box. I'll be okay.
that's right. Brad's
Yes.
like what, 8 feet?
Well,
Eight.
there's a lot of other people in here do the suits with the Ranger cosplay. I focus more on the Zords, so I like to do like the monsters, Zords, and other stuff like that with a lot of my cosplays. The one is definitely on my bucket list is the OG Dragon Zord. That's definitely on there. I did the Ninja Megazord one year, and a couple others that I'll be working on that. But yeah, I'm like 6'6" and built like a brick wall. So
That's right. Optimus Prime looks up to him. He's like,
well, that's the sad thing too, is that I want to do the regular suits, but I'm just like, I have to get like the custom helmets, like all the other. I've got a whole wall of helmets behind me that you can't see on camera, but I'm just proportionally too big for it. It makes me sad.
right.
So
That's the thing for me as a cosplayer, specifically with Power Rangers, is it can get expensive really
It
yeah.
can be.
Yep.
Oh no, it is.
So,
It
it
can.
is.
Yep. Especially Armand too with his helmet collection there.
Look,
Yeah.
I literally dropped like 30 pounds of weight because I had to pick between eating and Power Ranger toys.
I think we all
no,
understand the pain.
No, thank you so much. It means a lot, Jenna. Like it's a real honor to have you on here.
Yeah.
So like I said, I've actually met you in person, and you're an amazing individual. You are.
Thanks, bro. So
You have
you, man.
you have a lot of positive energy, and so like we literally I've been praying a lot for you and your family, and I hope I really hope that we get to see you again. I'll definitely have that art project for y'all. I haven't drawn
Yeah.
anything since I messed up my hand a couple years ago,
Aw.
so this will be
Poor
the
little
first.
hand.
Oh, from
Drawing
that.
that-
Wait. From that
Nah.
side,
Yes,
sir.
it is what it is.
Sir.
But
Can you show
It
the
is what it-
picture real quick?
the art.
No, the one I sent you right now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what did you send me?
I just
Oh,
resent
that's
it.
right.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Yeah. I got it.
So the little selfie that we did together, someone took a picture of us together, so it's cool.
Beep boop bop.
Somebody beep boop bopping.
But from the night parade, I didn't get home till like after 2. Like it was a long day.
Us too, though, right, bro?
Long day.
I fell asleep in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at Jenna.
Yes.
Oh my
And
gosh.
then freaking David Yost reposted it. I was like, oh.
Yeah,
oh
bro,
my
he did, dude. He
He
did.
loved it.
I have that screenshot too, but I thumbed that one. But yes, it was
That's
fun.
cute.
So for sure, next year we're
Aw.
gonna make it happen.
I have that
Yes.
on my
Phenomenal.
old phone, and let's do it.
Aw. Thank you for sharing that, John.
But-
That's a cute picture.
Yeah.
I can resend it though. I have it, so I can send it to you.
Yes, send it to Diana, please, because I need it. Because
I'll make sure to bring my
oh,
favorite.
crap, so I had to get a new.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
no.
poor thing.
No.
I was gonna say I can't. When I come to see you, Jenna, I'll make sure to bring one of my favorite prints in my entire collection. JDF gave to me.
Aw.
It's you know those ones that shift from
Oh, yeah.
different
Yeah.
characters. Well, it shifts between green, white, and black Dino
Yeah.
Thunder.
I have
and
that
it's
one
just
too.
still one of my favorite things I've ever owned. I just saw it. You gave it to me, and I was like, starry-eyed. I almost cried. I was like,
You know what? I'm
"Aw."
gonna bring Diana a gift
I'll
too.
make
She
sure.
got kids.
Yes, I do.
We're
We're automatic Power Ranger fans. Like you're born, you don't have a choice.
You don't have a choice.
Welcome in.
You don't.
We gonna
But
get him
you
a
know what
Power
I think is
Ranger
you know what I think is so sweet is that my youngest son is 4, just started really getting into watching Power Rangers. But like I don't think he really understands like when we go meet the actors and stuff like that, and he just adores Jenna, and he's like legit thinks that's his aunt, but has no clue like who he's talking. And he'll be like, oh, and in the Hispanic we say tia as auntie, right? And he'll be like,
Uh-huh.
tia. So it's so cute because I mean he did wait till later when he realizes like who he grew up around. He's gonna be like, oh my god. Especially, you know, it's awesome.
He's my little.
I will say one other thing, Jenna, from the bottom of my heart, as a younger Power Rangers fan, thank
Oh,
you.
that's right.
Thank
She's
you
the
for
youngest one here,
really.
by the way.
Yeah.
I am. But thank you for like just holding your father's legacy, and really just it's inspirational. It really is, and I think a lot of new Ranger fans will appreciate you
Yep.
and what you're doing.
I
Thank
know
you.
the
It's the
chat.
greatest compliment I can
So
get. And I look forward to seeing you. I didn't know you were in Houston, so gotta get the
A
tour
lot of us
together.
are in
So you,
Houston.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
You guys just get ready because she's gonna be
I'll make sure
everywhere.
to keep
We'll,
up.
we'll,
Jenna will be all
yeah,
over Texas very soon.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Texas tour. Yes.
Yes. Texas
That's
tour
right.
for
Make
sure.
sure y'all follow Jenna on Instagram. I will post a link in the chat for her official fan Instagram. That way you can follow her and keep up with everything that's going on. Make sure you follow her journey because her journey is still just
Yep.
beginning and it's got a
Mhm.
Oh
long
yeah.
road. And she's on the road to glory and greatness. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
By the grace of God,
That-
you know, he's
Yeah.
Amen.
gotta
That is
Yep.
right.
always
That's right.
be the biggest thing, you know.
That is right. Legends are born and made.
Hey.
Jenna must walk down the path.
That was a good
For
Optimus
real.
Prime voice right there.
Oh my God, Peter
Hi.
Cullings, where are you?
No, I actually can. I actually practice his voice out of like because I watched Transformers like 3 times when the first one, the Michael Bay one. So it's like I would practice that Optimus Prime voice every now and then. So
Thank you, Jennifer. I know you literally just got into town too, you poor thing, but
No,
Oh,
I'm,
yeah.
I'm still
we
in the same
appreciate
clothes
you.
I got in the airport. That's where my
I know.
mom's like, "Where, man?" I was like, dude, like, I'm just calling it a day.
There
Hey,
you go.
you're serving natural beauty tonight, you and Diana.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
yep.
that's right. That's
Because, you know,
fine. Look,
promote it though. I just like to promote natural beauty. I mean, I think a lot of girls are so like, you know, like, oh, face makeup, like so much. I mean, just be natural, you know, like God
Right.
made you who you are, you know, like, you know, it's the prettiest makeup of all.
There you go.
yeah, that's right. That's
Yay.
right.
Right.
We
I
love
walk around
it.
with this face, no makeup. I'm rocking that natural.
He always looks like that.
Yeah. Always. Always.
I always look like I got back from the Home Depot. It's all good.
No, but I appreciate you
No, yeah,
guys so much, man, for real.
Thank you,
And
thank you.
happy 30th years to Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Yes.
We look forward. Yeah.
Boo.
so I can have, you know, little mantle. We'll figure it out, you know. But
Yeah.
Legends of White Dragon is gonna be super awesome. I can't wait for it.
Yes.
Once it gets
Yeah.
once they actually start selling tickets for Legend of the White Dragon, for anyone that's in the Houston area, we will do something for you guys.
Yes.
Geeks
let's
5
do
ever
it.
will give
Yes.
away
Shoot, count
4
me in.
tickets to Legend of the White Dragon in the
Yes.
Houston area to the theater of your choice.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Also,
once
I
we
want-
get that confirmation,
As long
I
as
wanted
it's
to
not-
do an event, just event at my dad's karate school and have like a whole bunch of vendors and, you know, suicide prevention, just throw like events. Even me and Diana were talking about throwing stuff together for the military and special
Yeah,
needs,
that'd be
all these
awesome.
different organizations we can help and stuff. So we should all come together, you know.
yeah, that's if you need like if you want if y'all would like for I know some of the con owners, maybe they can definitely help out. I know Bacon, I don't know if he's watching. Bacon, you watching? The comment section. He owns BotCon in Pasadena. I know the
Oh,
owner of Delta
awesome.
H Con. I know the people that run Anime Houston.
Ooh,
I'm
let us
buddy with the
know.
events
Yeah,
director.
let
for
me know on
California.
that one, buddy.
Yeah, we'll definitely. I'll talk to my homegirl at Comic Palooza and see what's going on.
Awesome. Yes.
Definitely, we'll be in touch. We'll definitely remember, guys. When it comes to mental health awareness, we're all here for you. Doesn't matter what time of day here, at Geeks 5 ever we are.
Exactly.
I might not answer right away, but I will definitely answer back eventually. Because
Me
you
too.
know,
Same here.
people text me at 5 in the morning and I might be asleep.
Yeah.
But like when you text us at Geeks 5 ever, it is us responding, us answering, and us sharing advice.
I will say from personal experience, talking to him, yeah, 100% can confirm that. Back that up.
You know what though? I do have a grievance about today. I need to find out what's going on with Film Rangers background. Are all those the Hasbro helmets, or what are those?
Commissioned, Hasbro, commission, Legacy, eBay, commissioned. Honestly, I have another rack in the other room,
You
but
do.
like I was
I
thinking
saw that.
for Power Rangers Day. So I wonder how many Power Rangers cosplays I've done over the years, and I clocked it around 22.
Oh wow.
Wow.
That's a lot. That's
That's a
I've
lot.
done
amazing.
like one
Yeah.
Power Ranger cosplay, and that was just this. This is the one I keep sharing for all the shows.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love to,
Oh,
man.
I love that.
I think that's actually funny enough what made me follow you in the first place. I think seeing
You know,
something like that, maybe.
The
I
funny
don't-
part is the guy in the Greek shirt's the one that paid for the picture. David and Walter like dragged me over. Hey, come take the picture with us.
Yeah.
Like that's it. I cosplayed Megazord, and it was like it was like wearing a Coke machine for a cosplay. I was moving at like
God.
half a mile per hour.
Oh yeah, the visibility in those costumes suck. I
Oh.
have more respect for the monster actors and all the other stuff out there that do that professionally. They're like, how do you see? And I got the chance to chat with them over the years, and they're like, well, you're kind of aiming down, and you got like this little pinhole, and you have to fight 3 people in the right order with that visibility, and it's about 110 out in the desert, so you'll have fun with that. And I'm like, I'm never going to complain in cosplay ever again. I've never reached that standard, and I respect that. And a lot of them kind of suffered pretty hard to make the show that we grew up and loved, and I'm like, it makes me respect them more on that. All the helmets in your background, I'm loving it because I'm like seeing all the hair, and I'm like, it's the original, all the Zoo Ranger. What we have is Mighty Morphin, and then you've got in space, you got the one of the Tommy variants. What else have we got down? Oh, you even have Samurai. Oh, I love it. Kid in the candy store with all this.
Bro, you gotta get
Another room. But like I said, it's kind of a mess, and I'm kind of embarrassed. So I don't.
Oh, don't be
Don't be
cosplayers.
embarrassed.
I get it.
Don't be embarrassed. It's alright.
I also.
Don't be
This is actually my folks' house. I don't even live here anymore. I kind of use this place for storage.
It's my parents' house. I use it as a storage unit now.
And just to live stream, and just comfort.
Boxes full of cosplay and Power Rangers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very nice collection so far. Go ahead.
Going back to Brad's statement about talking to the guys in the monster costumes, you got a better response than I did, though. I'm like, hey man, because before I cosplay Megazord, I'm like, how's the visibility? And he was like, visibility with a question mark at the end of it. I'm guessing you can't see anything.
Oh yeah, some of the original rat costumes that you fought when they were still filming the original first film. There's some rat monsters we get in some of the shows. They had no visibility, and they had to memorize their fight. And I was chatting with one of the guys there, and he's just like, how long did it take? And he goes, a lot longer than it should have. We could have just simply poked a few holes in, but they're like, no, it's a rat costume. And they're like, okay, all right, we'll have fun with this. We'll just sweat our asses off all day.
Yeah, so in high school, my theater arts teacher, she let it slip. Their husband's like, yeah, so my husband's making like the sets, the props for this movie. Like I think it's called Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, I've seen that.
And everybody's like, what? He's like, yeah, every time because she was talking about it. So this is before they had announced Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning. Like as soon as a few months later they announced it that it was coming out. So apparently he was making, because she said that it was like, yeah, I don't know what it is, but they're making a sequel to it. Like to the original, like not the original, but the one that came out in early 2000s.
Yeah.
And she was talking about how like the guy in the mask can't see anything. They just point and he runs with the chainsaw in the air.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much run in that direction until we tell you to stop.
What was it? You did your Megazord cosplay. When I did my Ninja Megazord, I was running through. I had minimal visibility, but I had a handler with me that helped me get through. I had this little kid, probably no older than 6 or 7, one of the Halloween Power Rangers. I think he was the Blue Ranger. So excited, saw me, and just ran right into it. Well, I can't see the kid. All I feel is this thud, And the kid ended up accidentally running into me and bouncing off, and I can't see what's going on. And then my handler leans over and goes, I think you just collided with a kid. And I'm like, oh, no. And he goes, no, you're good. The kid's fine. He's locked onto your leg right now. And I'm like, all right, how do I pet him without injuring him? But we took like a really adorable photo. The parents came up, and they're like, sorry, your kid. I'm like, no, don't be. I get it. I was that age. I understand. I remember a Saturday morning of moving to a new town, turning the TV on at the age of 9, and this lovely little show called Power Rangers came on. I get it. I get why you're. I'm over 30. I still dress like this. Don't worry. This phase won't go away. Let the kid enjoy it.
Yes.
So it's funny that you say like it's a phase and everything. So I just turned 35 this year, and like I didn't really have like my birthday kind of. It's you're getting old. You don't want to celebrate. Like, don't remind me.
Right.
So my grandmother, like, who she goes to a lot of thrift stores and Goodwills and stuff like that here in Houston. She found this and got it for me for my birthday.
Wow. One of the first wave 12 inchers. I remember those growing up.
It's even got the
Oh,
wait, how much was this?
leg action.
It was $5.
That's
That's amazing.
Oh no, it was 50 cents.
Like half
Oh
of
my
them could
gosh.
kick, and then you had like
How
karate
dare
action.
they? How dare
Right.
they sell that for 50?
Well, I
And
mean,
it still kicks.
Hey guys, I don't mean to
so-
interrupt you, but I have to go Chick-fil-A and it's gonna close pretty soon, so I gotta get out of here because I got food, man. I
there
barely
you go.
ate
Go,
today.
Do
go,
it.
go,
Do it, girl.
go.
Thank
Thank
you
you for
for
joining us.
Thank
All
you
right,
guys
thank
for
you.
Love you.
I'm gonna make sure I have
Don't
all
worry
of
about
y'all's
us, Jenna.
direct
We-
Instagram, okay? So if y'all could send over to Diana so I can make sure I'm keeping contact with you guys directly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. Well, I didn't
Yeah,
mean to interrupt. I just gotta
we
go
will
grab some
harass
food. I
Yes,
Diana.
barely
please.
ate.
Thanks.
Go get
Go
some
for
food.
it.
There you go. Go get food. Go. Don't apologize.
go.
Just go.
Bye.
Just
Go get
Bye.
food.
You know, Diana,
We're
I don't
adults.
eat, man. I don't eat.
Listen,
But,
no,
hey,
but
bye,
she
Diana.
needs her
Thank you so
Chick-fil-A.
much,
Go
Yes.
get it.
Go eat.
Go get the go
right.
get Chick-fil-A.
Peace out.
Go.
But I'm
Bye.
eating. I'm eating. Bye.
I feel like a parent. Go eat, niña.
Uh-huh.
Come,
Come.
niña.
Oh, and then
Come. By the way, Diana, I sent you the picture. That way you can get a better look at it
Oh, thank
of the art.
you. Awesome.
So
I sent you a picture.
we haven't
real quick,
heard.
So real quick of
Yeah,
No,
me.
no, I
Oh,
sent you a picture through you, but for me and Diana. So the same event that Jenna did,
Oh,
but
Oh.
for the fiesta. So I love that picture. So it's like all in my feels.
That was so much fun. That was just I haven't really cosplayed the way that I used to because I was with I don't know if anybody remembers seeing the Texas Power Rangers, but we actually did like a little tour where we just all as a whole group of Mighty Morphin would go to all these different cons in Texas, and I haven't done it. I was the Yellow Ranger for a while, few years, but I haven't done it so long. But when I saw you there, John, I was like, oh, I really want to start doing that again. And I know I keep telling you I'm going to, but all my suits are still here and my helmets are here, and I just like, oh, that really made me want to get back into doing like,
Do it.
actual
It's
cosplay.
never too late to do it.
I know. I feel like it is, but
Thunder Black.
You're right. It's not.
look, I just turned 35 and I'm still cosplaying
Yes.
Captain Mexico.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember. Well, obviously you can tell. But,
Each-
oh look! I
Hell
love
yeah.
that.
I loved it when you did this. I'm like, that's perfect.
That's amazing.
Iconic.
That's not a Power Ranger.
I could be.
He could be.
I'm Captain Mexico. I do all kinds of jobs. I'll fight crime, team up with the Avengers. I'll fight
There you
Remo
go.
Tulsa.
I loved the
But-
infinity chancla that you had there, and I'm just like,
Yes.
that is
Yes.
just that chef's kiss.
That's iconic for our culture. Yes.
Love it.
It was perfect, especially all the moms that I took. Like every time I'm like somebody's mom wanted to take a picture, I would give her the chancla.
Hey.
And like one mom actually pretended to like smack her kids around for the
Yes.
photo. It's great. It was awesome. I love cosplaying. I think Diana, you should do it.
Yeah.
I think you should really consider
Yeah.
it.
I kind of just took a little break with when I had my son, and then when COVID happened, I was like, oh, and then I just hadn't got back to it. But I really loved to do that. It was a lot of fun.
So like one thing I like is that I want to share I'm going to start sharing the photos little by little. But here's the thing about Green Ranger Arrow and Filmer Ranger. They're both like really like they were sharing their photos with me of their cosplays, of their Power Ranger cosplays, and they're both so
Yes.
good. Like me and Filmer Ranger actually met at a birthday party,
Aw.
and so we became buddies. And this is the first time I actually got to meet Green Arrow Ranger, dude. It was AGA. AGA. I'm gonna call you AGA. Or is it? Did I get it wrong? No, it's AGA Andrew Green
Yeah.
Arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
AGA. So AGA's cosplays are really unique because he actually takes elements of the Green
Yes.
Arrow and the Power
Yep.
Ranger, and they're actually really cool. I
Yes.
really like
And
them.
that's why I told him too. Like when we first met, I was like, I love your little OC original creation. That little twist on it. Like,
Yeah. That was
So like
awesome.
to kind of like throw it in there, right? The reason why I do it, like the original characters, because John's gonna hate me for this. Spandex is really really hard to get into and get out of because like when you have like the restroom break, I'm like
oh yeah,
Oh my gosh,
kind of
yes.
hard. So I'm like, and
Mhm.
especially I actually have the dragon like shield, for like one of my cosplays. I don't wear it too often because it's again just really hard to get in and out of. So I'm like, you know what? I gotta come up with something that's easy to get in, get out. So in case I need to go restroom or like take it off real quick.
Mhm.
The zippers are my best friend right there.
Hmm.
You know what? That's all
Oh
cosplay
my
though.
gosh, yes.
Honestly,
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Kind of the exact opposite. I like the way the look looks, so I kind of condition my body anytime before a con. Every bodily
Yep.
shutdown. I don't want to get hungry. I need to use the restroom. I don't think of myself dying up until the point I remove the suit, and that's everything.
Yeah.
so wait. So here's a not serious kind of serious question. It's kind of a joke, but it's kind of serious at the same time. Are you like one of those cosplayers? When, as soon as the weekend starts, you don't use the
Yep.
bathroom, and then like as soon as the weekend's over, you spend like half an hour on the toilet crying.
Right, but in relief.
No, not crying, but you know what I mean. Like, oh thank God the weekend's
Water.
over.
I after con when I'm out of cosplay, I go straight to the all you can eat buffet or all you can eat Korean barbecue because I'm
Mhm.
or I'll go to the food trucks outside and spend an unnatural amount of money at these food trucks just to get my fill that I ate out through today. I hate eating.
Yeah, that's a good one right there.
Hey,
Mhm.
that was at our table, John.
Hell
Aw.
yeah! And there's a little back image in the background.
So
Oh
I have to
yeah.
transfer.
You can see
It's
him.
taking me a bit of. It's taking me a minute because I have to transfer the photos from my phone to the
That's fine.
computer
Good.
because Instagram does not work the same way on the computer like it does on the
Mm-mm.
phone.
No.
Oh,
Mm.
I hate it. I didn't sign up for this. No, but how long? Okay, so you guys, both of you have been cosplaying Power Rangers. For how many years have y'all like done Power Ranger
10
cosplay?
years.
Yeah,
Nice.
he
Oh,
got me beat on that one. I just started like maybe like I would say like 2019, 2020 is when I started cosplaying as like Power Ranger stuff. Before that, it was nothing but like Green Arrow at that point, and that was like 2018, 2017 is when I started cosplaying full time.
The first time I cosplayed, it was actually for my first con. I did the black morph suit because I heard Johnny Young Bosch was coming to Houston, and this is my first con at Anime Matsuri 2013. And I remember like I was just chilling in the morph suit, and Johnny and the rest of Shine's walking by. I was like, Johnny, hey! And then he looks at me. He's like, Yo, Black Ranger, where's your helmet? And I'm like, because this is like a morph suit, so there's no
Ah,
like. I'm a poor man, sir. I don't know. And he's just like, come back when you get a helmet. And I'm like,
I don't have helmet money.
"Ah." It
10 years later.
was like my senior year of high school, too. So I know
Oh my god.
Like I appreciate like Bandai when they did the Legacy line because they released the Red Ranger helmet and the Green Ranger helmet on Amazon because the boxes were cosmetically damaged. I got each one of them for $50.
hey, that's a
Wow.
steal.
Hell yeah.
that's whenever they released those Legacy Collection helmets. That's when I really went hard on the Power Ranger cosplays. Like, I think I was in college, like maybe sophomore, junior. I kept trying to figure out how to make it work. Okay, there's a helmet. How am I going to make the rest of the cosplay work? Because it was still pretty niche to cosplay Power Rangers. I talked to a bunch of seamstress in the areas. I was like, okay, do you know how to work with spandex? Make these diamonds, and they're like, no, that's a really question. So I did my best. I got more suits. I got like fabric from Joann's. Try to sew pieces together. I had a friend who had like old fabric Power Ranger patterns from back from the 90s that
Wow.
was sewn together, and he just gave it to me because he thought I was serious. I was cosplay. I think the first serious Ranger cosplay I tried doing by myself was for Dallas Fan Days 20.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's badass.
That's dope.
Oh, that's one of my more recent ones.
That's amazing.
Oh yeah, I really, but my heart breaks because my axe definitely broke.
Oh.
I was bringing it to a con in LA. For it was what con was it? Pasadena. Oh, Anime Pasadena. Because I was in LA for a while for a nursing assignment. So I stayed with one of the guys that runs Power Morphicon, and he always like offered to bring me on for the conventions. Him and Scott were running. And yeah, that's how my axe broke.
No.
I love that
That's
picture,
amazing.
bro. That's like, oh, chef's kiss right there.
I do.
That's a really great picture.
And
Wow.
that one too.
Nice.
Hey, there I am.
It didn't load all the pictures that I wanted it to load. Lame. All right. Or did I not download all the pictures that I meant to download? Either way. So yeah, these are some of the ones. Oh, here's John.
Yeah.
Hey.
One thing. Look,
Hell yeah.
Look at Jordan too. Jordan is so
Yes,
sweet.
she's awesome.
He's
Yes,
So
they are so. A lot of the actors that were there at More Phenomenal were really, really nice. Oh,
hell
there's
yeah.
Hector.
That's my favorite Samurai Ranger. Let's go.
Hector
I
is
get
so.
it.
He is the sweetest person
He
too.
is.
Amazing. I love how he does like flips and stuff.
Right?
He just starts doing like flips and poses, and everybody loves it. It's awesome.
I
Super
told him
high
to
energy.
Samurai
And
Ranger,
that one. Yeah.
but I told him this dressed as like, bro, you don't gotta lie to me. To my face, you're red. I was like, no, second hand, man. It was easier to get than your suit. He's like, it's okay. You don't gotta lie to me. I appreciate you.
I didn't know which ones to send or how many, and I was like, okay, this is okay.
Oh, I love. Look at that's amazing.
That's my favorite one.
That's
right
all by him, bro. I fucking love it.
I really love the jungle.
I love that so much.
This one was actually submitted by a fan.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
say his real
nice.
name.
there. Hey, nice.
But I sent you the same picture too.
Oh.
I did. It didn't.
did.
I'm still trying to download all
Oh,
the
okay.
pictures. I only got like a few of them.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
this
Hunter.
one.
Wow.
Nice.
Love her. Yes.
I have. I don't know why I didn't. I thought I downloaded all the pictures.
Hey.
Okay.
I have to. I
Double
don't
double
think you,
cheeked up on a Monday night.
Hey.
John. I don't think you've seen. John, have you seen any of the old pictures where I'm in the Green Ranger suit with
No,
all of that? No.
I haven't. No,
Ooh.
I'll have to show it next
Hey.
time.
You should
I
bring
know
back
that person. What's
Power
up?
Ranger. Sounds like a really cool thing you were doing.
Yeah, my version has a skirt and stuff, but still, it was awesome.
Yes.
So there was a petition going around to have. So so canonically, the Tommy, the character, has a son named I think it was
JJ.
JJ.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But they were trying to jumpstart a petition to replace the character JJ with a character so Jenna could come in and pick up the
Right.
mantle.
Right.
The same way they did with
Oh, I
with
just lost
Trini's
audio.
character.
Yeah.
I think
I
that's
think
interesting that like
it
they
would be
are.
really cool. I think it would be really awesome to see that. Like she was talking about how she has that karate experience. That that would really be so awesome to see her
Yes.
in that. Like, and I think a lot of the fans want that.
Yeah.
And it's like just to see it, it's like, oh, it just makes
Yeah.
sense. I don't know. That would be really cool.
Like the next generation of like Power Rangers is like
Yeah.
the kids of like the original 5 or 6. My bad.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I think that would actually be. I'd watch that.
Mhm.
That'd be really cool.
Power Rangers with a Young Avengers twist would be a very fun
Right?
show.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that really
See,
would.
Yeah.
Isn't
this
that
is
what
why I hate acronyms.
the comic? Yeah, y'all heard of it? They announced they distributed it at Free Comic Book Day. They're doing a series called Ranger Academy. It's supposed to explore
Yes.
like the younger generation,
Mhm.
trying to.
That's really cool.
That'll be fun.
That's gonna be
Nice.
interesting, huh?
Mhm.
I like it. I like it how I love Boom Studios, so I like how they're tackling like the gaps from the show left off, like when they're doing like Lord Zed now as a ranger, spoiler, and like
Yeah.
Dark Rita, like
Yes.
more better than ever. So it's really cool to see that.
The Ninja
That's-
Turtle crossover, that's great.
That
Yeah.
was fun.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, yeah, I freaking love the Ninja Turtle crossover. Let me show you my.
Let me find out he cosplayed a Ninja Turtle too. Watch.
Right.
I was
Right.
thinking about it, but it's a lot.
I'm actually working on it.
Again?
But I sent
Wait,
you another picture
I-
with
Which one?
me and Armand
Leonardo.
together.
Again?
I'm planning on cosplaying Leonardo as the
Yes.
Blue Ranger.
Oh my
sh-
gosh.
well.
Pop
Hey.
figures.
See, I'm not as cool. I only have the figures, but they're up there. I'm not climbing my bed to grab them. So
Yeah. So I sent you another picture, but it's me and Armand like in our cosplays. But very cool ones though. Very iconic cosplays.
which is funny because I've also cosplayed the Great Saiyaman too.
Yeah.
Hey.
Cause I want to say, was it 2 summers ago, Armand? But we went to like in Katy, Texas. It was like a otaku festival. So he went as Super Saiyan Man, and I went as Blue and Space Ranger. So
Remember how hot it was? that day?
yes,
Re-
yes, it was.
Remember how hot it was,
Oof,
or how hot it
when
still
is it
is?
not hot?
No,
Still is.
it was hot.
And I remember they had the same another event there where me and the Avenger showed
Yeah.
up armored Power Rangers, and it was like 110 degrees.
God.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, but it was fun though. Like that was the first time
That's
I've heard
cool.
about the Otaku Festival. So then last weekend here in San Antonio, they're doing like different like Texas tours, I guess. So they did San Antonio this past weekend. So it was cool to see like some of the vendors again from that time. It's like if it's more Phenomenal Expo, if it's Comic Palooza for that festival, like we
Yeah.
just meet up and just just run into each other. So I love it.
Have fun.
So that's how me and Armand met, was just seeing each other in cosplay at events
I only Power Morphin.
in
Like-
Texas.
It's crazy. Like it's so crazy, dude. Because like when I first started watching Power Rangers as a kid, I didn't. It kind of went. It didn't go away, but it kind of like slowed down to where it was
Mhm.
kind of like.
Like you said, it was hard to like admit that you watched it and enjoyed it.
Well, I mean,
Because nobody wanted to talk about it. Everyone was like,
Yeah.
oh, it's like Dawson's Creek and this and that and all that crap. And it was like, but this show's still on and it's still good. But
Yeah.
if you mentioned it, you were like,
Yeah.
you were a nerd.
you were a nerd.
You were a nobody,
baby,
an
you were a
outcast.
nobody.
Yeah.
Gaslit.
I felt
Yeah.
like about it in middle school a bit.
Yes.
Once they got to high school territory, that's when the resurgence of Power Rangers came by.
Yes.
So
Yep.
everyone was, like super into it. I remember I even got my ROTC buddies to try to get like all the t-shirts that we would do
Mm-hmm.
character day, and it made a killing.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
What was it? I think since I was the original generation that went in, because it was like, all right, this is my first thing. It's Mighty Morphin, like how others jumped in halfway through. It was during the scare that everyone was like, don't let your kids watch these shows because martial arts and they'll
Oh,
beat
yeah.
each other up and everything. It was like the
Right.
D&D
Yeah.
scare of the 80s. So
Yeah.
a lot of parents are like, I don't want them watching that Mighty Morphin. And my dad goes, this is just like really bad chop sake from the 80s that's been dubbed over in America. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
And then years
No.
later, you're like, oh, yeah, no, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
But
Like, yeah.
go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
but right, it was like that in Ninja Turtles. It was like, oh yeah, that shows too violence and stuff, so can't talk about that. Can't show that to kids.
Oh, yeah. And then they're
Right.
just like, you're too old to watch that. I'm like, no, I'm not. This is fun. I like this.
It's like that meme that somebody made a meme, like y'all really be out here still watching anime and cartoons, like, and then somebody replied with, "Y'all really do put an age limit on everything except being dumb."
Yeah.
There we go.
But no, I mean, I'm I'm not gonna lie, like the whole it's violent, it's violent, it's violent. That was never really a thing, maybe because we were like it's different for a Hispanic household. Like, oh, it's violent, don't watch it. Like that was never really a thing growing up. By the way, here's the photos I just got from Brad.
Cool.
Hey.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
So this is not me in the suit. This is part of what I do is I take photos. This is my lovely wife in her Time Force red.
Hell yeah.
And I took and edited the
Time
photos.
Force.
Yep. We over the years have met Jason Font quite a lot, and him and his lovely wife are very nice to talk to. Because I was the first 10 years, and my wife was the next 10 years in Power Ranger fans, and she's probably in chat because she's been watching through on this. But we helped build Time Force Red for her, and we did Zayu / Mighty Morphin Pink, which we took to Power Morphicon last year. But yeah, when he was asking earlier, and I'm like, I kind of do. I'm usually the one who takes the photos, so 9 times out of 10, anytime I do a Power Ranger cosplay, I've done multiple variants of Tommy, I've done a couple Zords and other stuff. I never get photos of it, so I'm just like, I'm going to send photos I've taken. So we got the Time Force. What else did I send you, Jesse?
You sent me some. I'm trying to get them off the
you're good.
Instagrams. So
There's
you
a
sent me
really
some
nice
really
one
cool ones.
that I took at Power Morphicon last year when we did the bus tour. And if you can, go for it. It's a wonderful experience. But we went out there, and there was a full cast of cosplayers for Zayu / Mighty Morphin, and I'm like, this perfect shot. And I sent that, so we'll get to see that in a moment. So, but as we're waiting for that,
your wife commented.
Oh, my wife commented. Oh,
Yes.
sorry. Well, I'm like looking at 3 different screens, so I'm just going like, wait, what? Switching back and forth. Oh, I see the comment.
We have too many photos on here. Oh my god, this is when I was like early 20s, by the way.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
Here's one of the ones you shared with me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one was fun. That was the one that the little kid bounced into. Funny story. We got photos with JDF probably 30 minutes after. I mean, this is also in the middle of June, so I am roasting in this thing, and we have a photo op. And my wife did because I was the Ninja Megazord from the first film, which I wish I was a bit more ganglier. And then my wife was Kimberly, so we got photos of JDF, and I didn't realize it, and I came in. I'm like, "Is my costume big enough?" They're like, "Nope, that's great. You can go on in there, high pose, and then you got to get on out." So, well, everyone else is getting their photo within 2-3 minutes, and we're sitting there, and 20 minutes goes by, and 30 minutes goes by, and eventually, like 40 minutes goes by, and I'm like, "Hey, where's our photo at?" And they're like, "Your costume is so big, the camera kept autocorrecting and cutting you out of all the photo." So it would show like an arm of me and that. So we've been trying to fix this because you paid a lot of money for this photo. And I'm like,
oh yeah.
But this one was fun. I would have completely redo it. So this was 2018, so I learned a few new things. When we get, my wife and I are in the process of moving right now, and my garage will be my epicenter where I'm going to build, and the Dragon Zord is next on the list. So I already kind of
funny that you say that. It's funny that you say that because I do have. So I have 3. I have 3 cosplays.
Okay.
Power Ranger wise that I want to do. And yeah, this is one of them.
Oh.
So here's the thing, and I don't mind sharing this with you. If you want to steal my idea, that's fine. So the chess piece. So someone's gonna help me because we're trying to figure out how to do this. The chess piece is gonna be able to open up, and I'm gonna have my Ranger figures inside of me, the chest.
Hey.
Nice.
Dang.
I mean, if you make your chest hollow enough, it wouldn't be that hard to put a false front in it.
Yeah, but if I make it too bulky, people are gonna run into me and damage it.
PVC your
true.
core. Get 1/4-inch PVC and build a cube inside for reinforcement. They won't crush it. Lightweight and strong.
I'm entering. I have like maybe one more cosplay competition left in me. By the way, this thing loaded without a background. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a PNG file.
Yeah, it's a PNG. I just randomly got it off the
Nice.
internet for a different episode. But I want to cosplay. So Megazord's gonna be like, my Megazord cosplay is already pretty bulky as it is. But yeah, no, I plan on cosplaying Leonardo as the power as Leonardo
Blue
as
Ranger.
Blue Ranger,
Hey.
Megazord, and Megazord with the Dragonzord attachment.
Nice.
Nice. It's gonna be sick.
So I think I have about 3 cosplays left because I don't want to like do cosplay anymore. Like I just want to focus on panel hosting and like traveling more in the con circuit and doing stuff like that. So
You'll
like
need
the
to get as a
cosplays
cosplayer.
are well because I have to start taking the bus to travel, so I can't really take the bigger cosplays with me.
Right.
So I just want to focus. Plus, we got Geeks 5 Ever hoodies coming out. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. Woo.
I heard SJ and then I heard like a second woo. Who was that?
That was me.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the woohoo guy. Like when he's happy, like woohoo.
I'm the hype man over here. Like every time, like
Right.
me and John do something. Whoa, let's go, let's do it.
So like
I'm like LFG in the chat. LFG.
so this was like the spandex Power Ranger shoot that I showed y'all. This was back in the day. This is like 2009, I believe.
Mhm.
This is when you get those cheap spandex suits on eBay for like $20.
I
Yeah,
remember when those first dropped up. Hey, that was a good boost. There wasn't much before it.
Yeah, now they're like 100 in same crappy quality.
Yep.
But like, dude, I always wanted to cosplay Power Rangers, but it was just so expensive, and people were like, "Oh yeah, the helmet was only like 300."
Yeah, only.
Yeah. Yep.
Bitch, I got $3.
Right. Just put that decimal like 2 places over.
When we did the cosplay contest at Power Morphicon last year, there was a Lord Draken in there that dropped $1,500 on his cosplay.
Nice.
Believe it.
That
I mean, it was
Megazord-
immaculate, but it was $1,500 immaculate.
that Megazord cost me $100 to make.
Nice.
That was $100 up close. I mean, from a distance, it looks great. Up close, they're like, "Why'd you make it out of cardboard?" Because I'm Poe.
Hey, cardboard's pretty good, and it's a pretty cheap material
And
to
it's
get.
30. Yeah.
I hear that they still use it on the space shuttles.
They do. They said, "I got this dollar store cardboard." That's Target cardboard. That's different. That's that good stuff.
That's the good stuff right there.
Like I said, I grew up Poe. We was Poe. We still Poe.
Same.
Who's over here texting me knowing full well that I'm oh, never mind. I'm like, who they know I'm out doing the show. This is our lifeblood. They want to go to cons for free. They better leave me alone.
Well, here, do you want some show and tell for chat to drool over for a moment?
Yes.
All right. So when I said the fact that I made friends with the original prop master, I mean I made friends with the original prop master. What I hold in my hand right here is not the original mold, but it is made from. This was one of Mark's old blanks that he had for making the White Ranger belt on production. So
Nice.
when he needed to mold, these were one of the blanks that got used, as well as one of the Zeo belt buckle. I gotta make sure
Oh,
I'm
that's
aiming at my
cool.
camera. So
That's
when you
cool.
see them on there, like I said, I've been slowly trying to collect pieces from the show to preserve them, because again, a lot of them just get thrown away and are just garbage. And although I know it is not the original thing, it is made from the original mold. Mark made a limited production of production dragon daggers. Yeah, I'm just gonna
Nice.
turn my filter off so you guys can actually clearly see
Let's
this.
see.
And then I can actually show you guys
You
my
mean
office.
you're not actually at the juice bar?
No, I'm
What?
not. As much as I like the
Oh.
juice
30
bar.
years ago.
So there we go. This is a remold off of the original production. So you're gonna notice something. It doesn't have the side vents like how on the toy. So when it sits on here, the buttons are here. Did you ever
Yep.
notice in the show they're actually here?
Yep.
And it's weird, and people are like, "Why is it flipped?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's a production mold. I don't know. He's kind
I
of
mean,
old. I don't care. It's a thing from the show."
I mean,
Right.
the one thing that that doesn't really bother me as much as the fact that he's blowing air through a helmet on a dagger that sounds like a trumpet.
But
Yeah.
he calls
Plays
it a
like a
flute.
flute.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a knife. That's
Right.
Let's see,
playing
what
that
else
thing
do I have
like
in here I can
Link plays the
show?
over here. Tommy could have been like Link from Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Literally.
Hey.
Oh, that's right. You posted it. You finally got one.
I finally got one.
Yes.
I finally
Nice.
got one. I'm just
Ooh.
missing the dragon dagger.
Oh. Let me see.
Oh, are we getting into? All right, it's your show and tell. I'll have no
All
show.
right,
and tell.
and then we have a show and tell. Everyone's gonna like turn off their camera and bring random shit.
Oh, this is
to
all
show.
just what's right next to my desk. Let me see if I can actually pan my camera and show you guys my office. Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Oh.
Wow.
Damn.
So this is my bedroom. Oh Jesus Christ!
Dang.
Wow. Holy
Damn.
Like a mini store in there.
My collection's not that special.
We have cats, and the cats like to claw
Ugh.
things. And my office is the shiny breaky room that the cats don't claw things in.
There you go.
So when we move to our new home, let me fix the camera so it can actually see me. I will be in possession of the larger office that stores all our nice shiny pretties. So they live, and the cats do not destroy them anymore. There we go.
So Brad's room, pretty much like mine, but with Dragon Ball.
Yep.
Damn.
So
There we
like,
go.
It's here. So
Oh, nice.
Dang.
so okay. So can you see it? The double pack Lightning Collection Red and Gold Ranger, right
Yep.
there in the corner.
Yep. Yeah.
Got that one for $100.
Sure.
Now that thing is like 300.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
But that's
Oh,
all.
yeah.
That's all. Just like, and that's what that the room wraps around in Dragon Ball merch.
Nice.
I have a Power Ranger closet. Ironically, it's in the closet like I was in the closet for Power Rangers.
Hey, nothing wrong with it. Although I love every time anyone walks to my office, they're like, "How big of a Power Ranger collector are you?" And I'm like, "Well, first off, you can't judge me after you walk in here." Like, why?
Right.
It's that big? No, just walk on in. You'll find out. Oh.
Yeah, just like you telling you, mess around, you find out.
Yep.
See, that's the whole thing. My collection is so big in my office, it is spilled into my dining room. It is spilled into my living room.
Oh.
And my the wife's office. The wife again, she's a Power Ranger fan. She has kind of a shrine to Jason Font politely in her
Hey.
office.
Hey.
Oh, I know. I mean, it's like she respects
There's-
him, and
There's nothing wrong with that. Jason
No,
Font
no.
has a shrine to Jason Font.
I will say this: I love the fact that there's a lot of Capcom employees that have come from Power Rangers, and it's really cool knowing that Jason Font is the mocap actor for Leon Kennedy. And so when you play like Resident Evil 6, that's Time Force Red running through as Leon.
Hey.
Oh,
Learn something new every day.
Oh, yeah.
Have you played Battle of the Grid?
Mm-mm.
The
I
Power
have
Ranger
not.
fighting game.
Which one? The mobile
Mm-mm.
mobile
No.
app or?
So Battle of the Grid is the Power Ranger fighting game that came out on the consoles.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's like Street Fighter but Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Dragon Ball Fighters inspired that game
Oh.
because somebody made a Power Ranger mod for Fighters on the PC, and it had Lord Draken and the Red Ranger. And the developer said that mod literally inspired Battle of the Grid.
Mhm.
Played it, it's amazing. It plays just like any other really good fighting game.
If they say
Cool.
there's a market, they'll definitely make the product.
Oh, it's a great game though. Even if you're not like super into fighters, it's very good
Mhm.
for a licensed fighting game.
Oh yeah, one of our Black Ranger up here. He can't not stop playing it. He loves it.
It's weird that Ryu and Chun-Li are in it though.
Yeah, there were a few crossovers. You're like, okay, I can kind of see this, and then you start getting into some of the designs. You're like, Creative Liberty Day. I can understand it. It's a little weird, but I can understand it.
I liked Ryu's, but Ken's Power Ranger outfit has
Uh,
no sleeves.
I don't
And
know how
was
I feel
it
about that one.
the the actual coins they had for that for the live action that they filmed for that to advertise for the game? Have you guys seen the Starlight Studio coins of those? They're actually
Yeah.
really cool.
They are pretty good looking.
We did a grab bag that when Starlight Studios did like the whole like, oh, so many coins for X, and it was just you just ran the risk. There were some defects, and we got a couple of them, and we got like one of the really high polished ones for the Ryu one, and it looked really cool. It kind of had that Dragon Zord Draken combination in there, but the Street Fighter spin to it. Yeah, again, Starlight Studios well worth getting instead of paying scalper prices for communicators too.
Yeah.
I don't even want to know what a
That's
toy.
but that's why I like about Hasbro, because they're gonna start re-releasing all the stuff that scalpers are charging so much for.
Well, aren't we supposed to get announcement for the new Hasbro Master Morpher tomorrow? That's supposed to be releasing. One of the last things I think JDF
There,
is
so
doing.
the rumor is because I watch this guy's a YouTuber. He has his show's called Lightning Storm.
Toko Topics?
Yeah, Choco Topics.
Yeah.
So he posted that we're supposed to get the Master Morpher, and they are going to announce the re-release of the Red Ranger Lightning Collection helmet and the White Ranger Lightning Collection helmet.
Yep, pre-orders I think already dropped for the helmets. I can confirm I have something I don't think has been publicly announced, but it was announced at Power Morphicon. We are getting the axe. We are getting the bow. They will all combine for the new weapons, and we got 2 more helmets. Photos of the bow have already leaked, and then one of the guys at the panel straight slipped. They're like, "Do they all combine?" And they just showed the panel where like the Trini daggers were. The guy goes, "Yeah, they all combine." Wait, no. And you're like, "All right, you either not Toby McGuire, Tom Holland that, or that was an actual slip." So either way, I'm excited and I will pre-order.
But don't the daggers and the lances have like slots on them for it? Because I think them combining was already kind of.
Well, they have it to where they connect and lock into each other, but what it looks like, I think, is whatever weapon gets released last is going to have a coupler clip. Something that's going to snap into it. Probably. If they build it anything like the original toy version of it, it would probably be the best. Because there's talk that we might be getting the axe next and then the bow after that. I don't know. I'll believe it when I see it, but I think it was, like I said, images for the bow went. They're fun to play with. I own the originals. I think I have the Dragon Dagger that we got from Hasbro. That's fun. Yeah. The Red Ranger sword. Billy's Trident, the Trident Lance, that's fun, especially when they lock and you extend it on out. Oh, it's perfect. It's well worth having.
I think, when is the bow supposed to come out? Because the Lightning Collection is going on hiatus pretty soon.
I don't know. That might be delayed. Who knows? Because as soon as I saw that, I'm
they didn't. It's already been semi-confirmed that the hiatus is real and it's going to happen.
Yeah, especially with a bunch of the current stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
His phone died, unfortunately.
Uh-oh.
Oh, by the way, there's a comment for you, Brad, on the screen.
Is it the Stairs and Wife?
Yes,
hi, sweetie.
That was for you. His phone died. He just texted me that his phone keeps dying during the stream, so. But and I really like the Lightning Collection because I have almost all the figures for the Lightning Collection. I have the Lord Draken Evo 3 figure. I have the 2-pack before it inflated.
Yeah.
Too much. I mean, it was still $100, but regardless. I even think that one's I love the Lightning Collection. I like all the we have the Ranger, we have the Ninja Turtle figures, we have the Street Fighter figures. For some reason, we got Cobra Kai figures.
That came out of left field.
That's out of no. And you know what doesn't make any sense? There's so many if you go to Target, we went to Target the other day. They had Ninja Turtles and Stranger Thing figures. I was like, what?
Because that's the new comic coming out.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it does, because they came out in 1984.
No, I mean the turtles would murder the whatever the bad guy is.
Yeah, they would. Did you not read the original Mirage comics? Those guys were savages.
OG TMNT was extremely violent.
Yeah.
Dark and brooding.
Well, OG TMNT are definitely the most savage version.
Yeah.
But they're definitely nowhere near the most powerful.
No,
well, no one's saying that. They're just saying here's.
No, but I'm saying if you combine all of their feats together, they would turn the bad guy into like a mop, into a bear rug.
Maybe.
But no, so as far as Power Ranger goes, I'm definitely looking forward to. Like, there's lots of things coming out. I'm definitely looking forward to the Master Morpher, which hopefully, like as Brad said, they're going to announce tomorrow. Which I will buy 3. No, I will buy 5.
Dang.
I'm not going to scalp any of them.
This guy.
No, I'm not going to scalp. I'm not going. So, if you're not aware, those of you watching, the Master Morpher is supposed to come with all the coins that JDF uses. So, for those of you that also not aware, the Master Morpher debuted, I believe, in Soul of the Dragon, the Boom Comics.
Yep.
Which is the Old Man Tommy comic.
Yes.
That was a great. It was short, way too short, but it was a good comic.
It was good.
Oh yeah, it was a very good one.
Yeah, that's actually where JJ was actually introduced.
Yep.
Yeah, so everybody was looking forward to that comic because we were going to find out who Tommy canonically got married to.
Cat.
Yeah, Cat.
Cat. And
The cat.
so when the comic came out, they had already filmed. They had already started. Like, they already had the script, everything for what was it? Damn it! What are they? It was Ninja Storm. I'm not Ninja Storm. Sorry, Ninja Steel.
Ninja Steel.
So
yeah, the 25th
they
one.
They didn't write Cat and Tommy as a couple because that had come out. The comic had come out, and they already had the script for that. But in the Once and Always, yeah, they were definitely married. So the comic, they did say the comics are canon to Power Rangers, but that is more of an indication, like, hey, the comics are changing how the Power Rangers universe is unfolding.
Oh yeah, they're doing a good job with it too.
They are, yes.
Filling in gaps where the show kind of that.
Yep.
And like, the more I read the comic, the more I find out that Zordon's an asshole.
Oh, have you
Yeah,
found
I
out
think
how?
we're learning that.
Dude, you got to look into what the original Alpha was like.
Oof. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's in the Omega Rangers.
Dude, he is vicious.
He's so. The theory is that Zordon picked children because they're easier to manipulate than adults.
Makes sense.
That makes
Malleable.
sense.
Yep.
I love the comic books because, like, the Lord Draken
it's
story.
dark, too.
It's dark. The Lord Draken story. Like, I hated that dude. Like, I hated Lord Draken's guts. Because, like, he literally went through the multiverse and killed every version of Tommy. Just like partly destroying the timelines.
Yeah.
And so, like, that's so crazy how he kills the Zeo version of Tommy. Like, he had him tied to a chair and he's like, "They love you, I hate you," and then he like slices his throat. I was like, "What the fuck? This is Power Rangers?"
Yeah. It's for us. They're finding out, hey, it's for the adults now for comics. It's what we want.
That's what we. No, I mean, it's great. I love the story arc. I love the way it ended. I never would have thought it would end it the way it did. It was like Infinity War and Endgame.
Right.
So I mean, it's great. I can't wait to see where the comics go. They're definitely getting closer to season 3, if they're not already there. But I can't wait till they make like Zeo comics, Turbo comics. They might even make Turbo likable.
That will be an interesting task. I
Yes.
have kind of a love-hate relationship with Turbo. There's parts I really love, and there's other parts I'm like, all right.
No, because Turbo, growing up as a kid, you're like, oh wow, cars. As an adult, oh crap, cars. Because, like, if you watch the Japanese version, it's traffic safety.
Yeah, for Car Ranger. Yeah.
Power Ranger. Yeah, it's all
I
about the
like I
person.
like the meme where it's shifting the turbo and then they actually use the actual Team Turbo Ranger from Super Sentai series as the next picture, so it's like a top and bottom. Very hilarious.
Which, by the way, I learned some of the Sentai names because of Go Kiger.
Yes,
Go Kiger is my favorite Sentai season of
that's
all time.
everybody's favorite too. I mean, it's cool how you can just be a ranger from the past team instantly, like
Hmm.
Hmm
You know what? That's going to be the next Fast and Furious movie.
Oh
literally.
God.
Turbo Rangers.
Turbo Rangers and Gundams. I'm calling it
Yes,
right now.
yes,
We're
and they're gonna
morphing with
say
the power
uh,
of family.
yes, family. Yes, yep, family's important.
Oh.
I can just see Vin Diesel going up to Zordon. Nothing stronger than family.
Yep.
God.
Oh my god, if they make that to a comic, bruh, that'd be funny.
So, all right. So, just and I guess we should start wrapping up because I actually have to start getting ready for. I want to watch my show before I go to bed. I
Hmm.
have to wake up at 7 in the morning, which it's already 10:27. I gotta.
I was gonna
Mhm.
say we've been going for 2.5 hours. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we usually end
Hey.
around 10, but with Jenna here, unfortunately, Colin couldn't show up, so that I am sad. It's fine though. Maybe I can get him on a different show.
Yeah.
Next
We
time.
can definitely get him on a different show. Colin K. Bass is the guy that makes Power Ranger project videos, and he made the Digimon live action videos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
he's really cool. Wanted him to come on, and I'm like having Jenna on was amazing. Getting to actually sit down and talk with her because we actually had a talk like, hey, let's be cautious how we approach this, yada yada yada. Because I really do respect the shit out of Jenna. Like I like
Yeah.
everything she's accomplished,
Mhm.
everywhere she's going. She's doing stuff on her own. Like
Yes.
and like there are people that love her. Obviously, everyone's got haters. We have haters.
Yep.
Everyone's got haters. So
Can't please everybody.
yeah, fuck
You
them.
can't. Yep.
Their tears just taste sweeter when you succeed.
That's
Mhm.
Yes.
right.
And that's why, like, when you kill them with kindness, it's the greatest feeling where, like, if they blocked you, but then they, like, you have mutual friends, and then that mutual friend posts you on their post, and they see it on their end. It's great.
Oh, whenever I run into people that don't like me at the cons, I always smile like,
Exactly. Because nothing's gonna phase you. You give them a smile and wave, and you go.
Mhm.
Exactly.
just do that to them.
Right? Smile and wave.
I know. All right, guys. So I want to give you guys a chance to promote your social media before we wrap it up. Starting with legit John, then we'll go duct
All
tape,
right.
and then
Good.
in a circle, clockwise.
All right, guys. So you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at legit John Steven with the V. Yes.
Yes.
Hey guys, Brad Duct Tape Hale. Thanks for having me here. I had a lot of fun chatting like always. It's great to be back on here. It's a fun thing to do. I had a lot of fun tonight. You can check me out at Brad Duct Tape Hale at YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Well, X now, I guess. Instagram and TikTok. I do a wide variety of stuff. Love Power Rangers. And you guys have a wonderful night.
All right, SJ, you are next.
Hey guys. Sorry, decided to quit there for a second. Yeah, every Monday, you can listen to the Nerd Girl Talk with SJ. You can follow me on Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I do have a YouTube channel. I'll probably put something up there a little bit later, sometime this week. But yeah.
Yay. And this is me, Andrew, Green Arrow _of _SA. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok where I can do funny videos, dancing videos, that's Power Ranger, like cosplay. So yeah.
Hmm.
That's right. So thank you everybody for joining us today. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram. This is our last night streaming on Facebook, which is absolutely fine because we've been taking everybody away from the Facebook channel anyway. Nobody actually watched us on Facebook. Most of our viewers actually came from YouTube and a couple from
YouTube.
Hey.
Twitch.
Yeah.
So we've been actually progressing. We are almost at 500 subscribers on YouTube. We're almost at 600. No, we're almost at 650 on Instagram. We're gonna debut on Kick. Our
Ooh.
so next week we'll be reviewing San Japan. We do have we did we did a Power Ranger special this time around, but we are working on a Dragon Ball special. So we will
Da,
do
da,
something for
da.
Dragon Ball. I do have some of the actual voice talent coming on. I'm also going to talk with John and see if we can do something for My Hero as a special as well. This
Nice.
may or may not happen for 2024. We're still trying to figure things out with them. But Butch Hartman, the creator of Fairy Odd Parents, Danny
Hey.
Phantom, and several
Ooh,
cartoons
yes.
on Nickelodeon, possibly might be coming on the podcast. We're still trying to work on. We're still trying to figure something out with his schedule and money. So
Noise.
nice. All right, guys. Thank you for following us. Make sure you follow us. We'll be back this Friday with Dark Side of the Community, talking about volunteers and how they're treated like shit. And we'll be back next week to review San Japan. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. Like we said before, may the power protect you now and always, guys. Go forth, Power Rangers, and live and be amazing. Thank you, guys. Good night.
Bye.